Sure.
I'll be 1 second.
Oh.
I'm gonna stop the recording. See if that.
You want to record my burps?
Neil, you gotta wear headphones.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
This is my feedback test.
Shut up, Dungeon Daddy. Stop giving me shit.
Oh my god.
Is that horrible? Okay, fine. I'll put fucking headphones in. I can't hear it, so it's not bothering me. Ding ding a ling a ling, ding ding a ling a ling, ding ding a ling ding a ling, ding ding a ling.
Let me know when you're ready to start, Seth, and I'll start the recording.
Cool. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I'm waiting for Andy.
I need
Oh,
like
is Andy back?
6 seconds. Figure out how to get out of this.
Oh my god, turn that fucking music off.
There we go.
Spring ding-a-ling, ding-ding-a-ling, ding-ding. Well, that's way better. Tavern time.
Okay, I'm gonna record now.
Okay. Is Andy here?
Time.
Hello.
Hello. Is that Naziro's voice?
Yes.
Our duck are no pork.
What you want me smash?
Who you want me kill?
Stop poking me.
Zug.
Yeah.
Something they doing?
We're referencing an older game.
Yeah, we should do some Warcraft 2, man. That'd be dope.
Oh hell yeah!
You rolled 5d20 and you only got 38.
Oh yeah, they're coming out with Command and Conquer, the original set in June. I can't wait. Remastered.
Oh, God.
Of what? Command and Conquer,
man. That's the best shit.
Nice.
Command. Gotta get that Tiberian.
Oh yeah, Tiberian son. All right.
Cool.
I'm good when you all are.
Everybody have a thumbs up? Yeah, okay. We're good to go then. Okay. You're filming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You are no longer mortals on the material and mundane plane of Earth. Nay, you are heroes and free citizens in the world of Lone. Alan, Neil, Andy, Shane, you are now Gliza, Gyoza, Naziros, and Claudius. Welcome back.
What's up?
So,
Good to be back.
last night, Modril struck in the heart of the city. You learned of his grim plans to attack Aspen in Verdant Hollow, and after returning Fenwin to Greenspring, you nearly made it back to the city in time for the final night of the festival, by way of the ancient teleportation circle and the Torchbearer Sanctuary. Hundreds were injured in the attack, and many were killed, as Modril's attempt to summon a powerful fiend through the largest portal he had yet created. What was meant to be a joyous occasion, a celebration of the city and its histories, turned into terror. Luckily, there were brave heroes at the wharf who were prepared and fought valiantly to protect their home until they finally slew Modril's fiend with the help of Reyna and the few Rat Kings who had not yet been captured by the Paladins. So, welcome back.
Good to be back, Dungeon Daddy.
Hello.
I forgot the kid's name was Fenwin. Who named it again? Was it Andy or was it Shane? Or
Shane did.
oh, nice one, Claudius.
Nice
Fenwin.
mustache, Claudius.
Oh, nice.
God.
It's getting better and better each session.
Glorious.
So, you, most of you, chose to return back to the Floating Trout after your battle in the wharf. Gyoza, on the other hand, made his way to Madame O's, where he had a little goings on with Dumpling. So we're gonna go to the Floating Trout first. Naziros, you
Hello.
are woken first. From the open window in your room at the Floating Trout, you hear the sound of a heavy fist pounding on a door in the street below, followed by the clanging sound of a group of armored individuals moving on the street. As you quickly come to and gather your bearings, you hear voices sounding out on the street below.
Can I peek through the window and see who it is?
So
I'm guessing
you
Paladin.
you make your way to the window. The curtains are kind of like blowing gently as you look down from your second story room down into the cobblestone street. You see a group of city guards knocking on the door of the building across the street from the Trout. Eventually, with all the banging on the door, they're like incessantly banging. You see about like 6 of them down there, and they seem to be holding big stacks of scrolls and papers and stuff like that. And eventually, an old woman comes to the door. She's frail and seemingly confused by the intrusion, holding her shawl closed under her chin with a shaky hand. And you can hear the guards as he holds up a scroll and points to the pictures on the scroll. Okay. First, you hear the old woman. She says, "No, I haven't seen anybody like that. I'm an old woman. I barely leave the house these days." The guard says, "Well, you're best to keep it that way, ma'am. Afraid the streets have become more dangerous than ever. These baddies I'm showing you on the scroll here was told they attacked during the festival last night and killed a lot of innocent people. The acting governor thinks they might have had something to do with Governor Lester's murder, too." "Oh my," says the old lady. "How terrible. Quite scary, too. Be safe, my dear men." "You too, ma'am." So she goes back into the building, and the guards start to scatter a little bit in the street, and they're pasting up these pictures these pages that she was showing to the old lady. They go over to the Kingfisher community board and pull all the postings off it and just start nailing up these scrolls that they were showing.
All right. So that's everything I've seen at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, wake up.
Oh,
Get up.
Ugh.
Get up now. Get dressed. I think they're looking for us.
Who is?
Guard is banging.
Shit.
The city guard is banging on doors, and they're asking what about. They're placing the blame for last night's attack on a group, and
Fuck.
We should have seen this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn it.
we need to figure out how to cross the city without being seen now.
What is our next step?
We had talked about going to Paladin Square.
Yeah. So did we decide if we were doing Root Town or if we were doing Thrall?
I don't think we did.
No?
I don't know. We have no idea where Mojo went.
Mm-hmm.
You want to check out that church again? See if we can find anything, or
Oh, the one we were.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we know. We
As you
probably
guys
know.
are talking, you hear another banging. This one coming from a lot closer. Sounds like maybe it's coming from the door of the tavern below you.
Okay, we got to go. We got to figure out a way out of here. A back door or something.
Okay. In the meanwhile, can I put something over top of my head to somehow shroud myself and my garb? I'm going to put one of the blankets or something over my head and make myself look like a classic peasant.
Okay.
I have my.
You
oven.
are.
I'll cast Disguise Self and make myself look like Dumpling.
Oh.
Cool.
Better be careful with that one.
And then I would like to run down the stairs. I still hear the knocking.
Yeah, they've started to come in since then.
Oh,
You
they've
hear
already come in?
you hear Shandy from the bar saying like, "Just wait a minute, dears. Wait a minute, dears." The innkeeper that you've grown quite familiar with over this time.
Guys, you guys have been here before. Do you know if there's a back door anywhere?
I don't recall. But I would like to go up to Shandy and say, those people they're looking for, I don't think they've been here. And I'll slide 30 gold pieces across.
Okay, so you're going downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so you rush down the stairs,
Yeah.
and you see Shandy opening the door, and
She opened the door already.
there's a number of guards standing at the door, and they're going through the spiel again, like they did with the old lady. They're holding up a picture, a page, and they're pointing to pictures on the page as they're explaining what happened.
Okay.
So as you're rushing towards her.
Well, if she's at the door, I'll go slowly and take a seat kind of close to the door. I don't want to draw any attention to myself.
Sounds good.
I was hoping to catch her behind the bar still, but she's quick. Those damn guys.
Yeah, so Shandy welcomes them in, and the guards start doing the spiel with her, and she seems genuinely shocked when they show her the pictures, and she says, "Oh my, I believe I know everybody who."
I'll get up and start walking upstairs.
Sorry, one more time.
I'll get up and start walking upstairs.
Okay, so as you're heading upstairs, yeah, you can hear her saying. Her voice seems to be a little defiant. She says, "I'm telling you, I know the face of every guest that steps into the town. I've got a memory for faces, you see, and I'm telling you, I've never seen those men. Not once in my fine establishment."
Oh, okay.
She says, "Are you suggesting that I'm hiding terrorists, are ye? I'll have you know I am an Empire loyalist and a firm believer in the bringer of light to boot. Ain't a chance in the 9 hells that I've got any treacherous murderers upstairs." Claudius, you hear the lead guard, perhaps with a bit of a hint of skepticism in his voice. He says, "Well, fine, but if you catch the scent of one of these terrorists, I want you reporting it to the barracks ASAP." And you hear the guards kind of clunk their way out of the main room as Shandy kind of shoos them out, and as you make your way up. Okay. And with that, we will go over to Madame O's. Gyoza, you begin to wake up in the lush private suite at Madame O's. And as you wake up, Dumpling is packed and ready to go to Prim.
I just want to clarify that the night previous, I drank both of the beers that I got from the dungeon. Both of the flagons from the mines. Yeah, so those are gone.
The Hop Hammer.
Yeah, the Hop Hammer. It's gone.
It was the most delicious beer that ever touched your lips.
Oh, yeah. And it touched my lips twice because it touched Dumplings, too. And I'd also like to state that 0.5 of a gram of my Viagra is gone.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So
just a bump.
You wake up in the nicest suite at Madame O's, and Dumpling's already dressed in her travel gear. She's got all of the items that you gifted her the night before. She's kind of just bashfully standing at the door. She says, "Thank you for everything, Gyoza. I don't know how I'm going to repay you."
What? I mean, I'll see you soon. We'll figure it out. Dumpling. Take that. I gave her the. Did I give her the mayor's ring? No, I gave that to the other chick, right?
Yeah, you gave it to the other girl. She says, "I'll be waiting for you in Prim at Shelby's place at the inn on the river."
Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of string and just tie it around her finger and be like, "Hey."
She looks down at it in shock. She says, "Wow, thank you. You gonna save the world or something?"
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, we can take it one step at a time. I mean, you know me, I'm all about saving the world, baby. And as I'm saying that, I'm also gonna give her the jewels I stole from Olivia and put those over her neck.
Cool. She looks down at her ring and she says, "Well, okay, yeah. I guess I should give you something too." And she takes off her necklace. It's looks to be a
Pearl?
locket. It it has a fancy A carved on the outside of it, and she says, "My dad gave it to my mom before I was born. Um, give it to me when this is all over." And she hands you the locket.
You got it, babe. Now be careful.
Is it safe outside? Are there still those monsters out there?
I don't think there's any monsters, but let me go double check. I'll go have a look. So I want to go down to the main room and talk to Madame O.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask her if anyone's been to the door this morning.
She says there were guards this morning. I'm not gonna lie, the picture they held up looked a lot like you.
You're sure?
She says I've got a mind for faces.
Didn't look anything like Corbin?
Well, I believe I would have recognized a handsome face like that.
Oh.
Well, Madame O, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. And you didn't tell them I was here, did you? I mean,
No, of course not. I'm not in the business of giving away my customers to the law.
Top customers, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor and not let Corbin in here ever again?
Well, coin is coin, my friend.
How much coin is it going to take?
We can discuss that when you return.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a down payment of 100 gold.
She looks at you. She's like, "If you insist."
And I would like to make sure that Dumpring is well taken care of. She's going to be taking a trip. And
She's leaving.
She's leaving, yeah. So there's
Well,
another.
they'll take the gold instead of the usual income she generates.
Yeah, I'll
But
give
if
you
she's
another 100.
If she's going to be gone for long, I need a replacement.
I'll get you a replacement. Don't worry about that. I know there's lots of women that I know that would love to be employed by you because it's such a good employer. Now I have to go, but please keep that a secret that she's leaving. I'm not going to tell you where she's going, obviously, but at some point we might be back, or she might be back to do some work. So don't worry about that. Just take that as a down payment of the money that you might lose if she's not working. And I want to give her like a kiss on the cheek and just start running out the door.
Okay, sounds good. We will go back to the trout.
Yeah, like I'm going to make my way over to the trout.
Okay, so as you step onto the street, Gios, before we go over back to the trout, you see a grim sight out on the wharf.
Yeah.
As you kind of like, I'm assuming, make your way through the alleyways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's the remnants of the fight last night is still everywhere. Corpses, dead demons, and bad webs and city people.
Yeah.
You also hear that hideous imp laughter kind of ringing out around. Okay.
Can I do a stealth check? And
yeah, you can
stealthily make my way over. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Okie dokie.
You must still be hungover.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could do a bardic inspiration, but probably not gonna waste that. No.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the trout first.
Shit.
Shane,
Okay.
did you say you changed yourself to look like Dumpling?
Yeah.
You could be the replacement if you want.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh God, nobody tell Gyoza.
Just like end this guy's self when he gets on top.
Oh.
So gay,
Yeah.
bro. You're so gay.
Yeah, it's like that. What is that? That like Black Mirror episode.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Okay. I would like to slip Shandy some money. I'll slip her 30 gold. For doing
Shandy, that's her name.
hmm
Hey, oh, you get a slippery.
Shandy says, as you do that, she says, "Now, I haven't seen you boys, in quite some time since you were here with that strange young woman. I do, if you would join me in the private room, if you go up and gather your friends,
Absolutely.
would appreciate an audience with you for a moment."
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back upstairs and tell him that Shandy would like to meet us. Shandy would like to meet us in the private room.
Okay, let's gather all our shit. We might have to sneak out through that back door.
True.
Okay, so you guys come back down the stairs. The tavern is empty today, which is strange considering last night was a festival night. That like a lot of out of towners should be in the tavern, but it's dead quiet. She leads you to the private room where you first met Elwyn on that night, and she brings you in there, and she says, when you're all gathered in, she looks at all of you and says, "You know, when Elwyn asked you to come to the Trout, it wasn't for no reason at all. I work for Elwyn, eyes and ears, you see, in this part of town. She's got agents all over. She does. Most of the major master mages at the hall do have their own networks of information." She says, "Elwyn, she's been asking after you. It's been some time since she's seen you."
Do you know her whereabouts?
"I do."
Whereabouts that be?
She says, "Well, we can get to that, but I can tell you that she's been desperate for information about her missing work. I'm sorry, boys. I did have to tell her about y'all skipping town with that mystery woman, the young pregnant one. Where is she now?"
Do you guys want to say it? She's dead.
"Oh, poor girl, so young."
Yeah. A casualty, just one of the first of this awful situation we find ourselves in.
Shandy, you can see she looks genuinely sad when you tell her that. She says, I don't know what you lot get up to, truly. I just hear what I hear when you come into the tavern and see what I see, and that's what Elwyn pays me for."
Mm-hmm.
But Elwyn, she's at the big lug she travels with, Olak. She's at his farmhouse. She's laying relatively low, and she asks that you head there at your earliest convenience.
Okay.
Where's this farmhouse?
Where's this farmhouse?
So we'll go to the map here.
Do you guys know, have you met Olak before?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Is he an idiot or?
No, he's like,
no.
he's a half orc.
We're not 100% on that.
Yeah,
He's the muscle.
Wow.
he's in love with her though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so you guys are on the big map here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. What did I do?
What'd you do?
I don't know if it's roll 20 or what, but whenever you load a map, it takes me like 5 minutes before it actually pops in at full resolution.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just right now it's just like a pixelated mess.
Oh, weird. Okay.
It's by Prim.
North of Prim? Oh.
Do you see this little X on the map here?
Olak's farmhouse? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. No.
Okay,
Oh, it's
yeah.
down that way.
Oh, down there.
Oh, so many
Okay.
choices.
She marks it on the map for you. She says it has been quite some time since you've seen her. I will have to probably send her. I will send her word that I saw you here again. It is my job after all. I'm sorry.
Send word with who? Your group of network of spies?
That's right.
Okay.
Well, we have a lot to decide. I don't know
Did you
if
mean
we're going to head that way.
Did you mean what you said to the guards? Are you a supporter of the Lightbringer Fen?
She says, I work for Elwyn. I work for the Hall. My religious beliefs, though they may be important to you, are not. It's not the on the top of my mind. My loyalties lie with our mutual friend.
And what does Ellen believe?
She's a woman of science.
Science!
Interesting. I would turn and try to just whisper to these guys, what is she talking about in terms of what was it she was asking she's curious as to her works, like her antidote?
Yes, yeah. So we were supposed to get her vials back for her.
Sorry. Shandy says, like, as you guys start to talk, she's like, well, that's the message that I had for you. And then, unless you have any more questions for me, I'm going to head back to my office.
Okay.
Is there is there an exit out of here that isn't the front door?
She says, yes, you can exit through the alley, through the kitchens.
Do you guys have, in your network of communication with Elwyn and her people, do you guys have any secret passwords or anything that might guide us in finding allies out of this place?
How do you mean, dear?
Well, how do you guys communicate? How do you trust each other with information?
Elwyn has ways of communicating with us that I don't quite understand, and that's why she's a master mage, and I'm just a tavern keeper. I do receive messages and information from her in various ways.
Were we to go to this Olax farmhouse, we have determined, as you heard earlier, that there's a bit of a bounty on our heads. Can you ensure us safe passage out of the city if we choose to go here?
She says, what are you suggesting? I'm, my resources are fairly limited. I'm a tavern keeper at here at the Trout. What is it that you're looking for?
A route, perhaps. A safe route.
Well, I know you guys go in and out of the catacombs quite a bit.
Is that what you use?
She says, I don't go very far.
Okay. Perhaps if we gave you a little money, would that?
She says, you can do what you wish, but I do my best to do what Elwyn asks of me, and what she's asked of me is to direct you down to Olex farmhouse. Okay. So you don't need to pay me. You don't need to pay me for that. If I could get you there myself, I would, but I just don't know what I'd be able to do for you.
Okay. One last thing. If we were to pay you, would you have any cloaks? Would you have any garbs of any kind that may be able to mask ourselves?
She said there's some rooms upstairs where the guests didn't come back. I'm assuming they probably had a sorry fate down on the wharf last night. You're welcome to go through their trunks.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Which rooms are those again?
They're a private room on the 3rd floor.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shandy. I enjoy your drinks.
She heads back to her office.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go up to this 3rd floor private suite, see if we can find anything.
Okay, before you do that, we'll come back to Gyoza. So Gyoza, you've started to make your way through the streets, and you see a troop of guards that are sticking up the wanted posters to to one of the boards there, just near the gates into the inner city, up the Old Town Road. We'll come over there to Old Town.
Makes me giggle every time.
um,
I'm gonna take my phone to Old Town. Ride till I can't no more.
okay, so as you make your way down to here, you see a group of city guards pasting the posters up on the door amongst themselves. Whoever seems to be in charge of the group, he's saying, "We've got a lot more doors to knock on, and Remington's not going to be very happy if we come back with no information at all. So we better step to it." And they start heading down the alley to the west.
Okay, so they're not coming towards me?
No.
Great. I'm in the main square now where we had the battle.
You're up here by the gates.
I'm not seeing your things.
No?
No.
Oh, there you are.
I'm the black one. You don't see the black one?
Yeah, how am I way up there? I was at my damn O's.
Yeah, some time has passed. You haven't gone. That's not too far.
I was going to the Kingfisher.
Oh, you're going to Kingfishers?
Yeah, because I knew that's where they were.
Where are the
No,
trout?
the trout. We went to the trout.
Oh, the trout. Okay, never mind. Yeah, all right. Yeah, the trout is outside of the walls, right?
Yeah. Into the inner city. Yes, that's right.
Okay, so I have to sneak past somehow.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're open.
Do I see any guards?
There are guards walking the streets. They seem to be clustered into groups. They seem to be on alert. Perhaps they've encountered some demons. They look like they're on alert. They got hands, or they're looking for you. It's hard to tell.
Okay. I'd like to dip into the horse feed in my bag, which I'm guessing is just like, what is that comprised of?
The horse feed, it would be like hard grains and stuff like that. Oh, like dry grains.
Dry grains, there's no like vegetables or anything?
No, I think it's like dried like wheats or something. Oats, yeah.
Oats? Okay, so I'm going to take some of those, like a handful of that, and I'm going to like hork into it a whole bunch and make like a little paste.
Okay.
And smudge it on my face to try and disguise myself
Nice.
a little bit.
It's great.
Do you have leprosy?
Do you want me to do like a check or anything?
That's a good.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can do a. You want to do a? That's not going to help you with your stealth.
No. No, I'd like to do another stealth check, but I'm sure that I can't because I rolled that. So, what, like deception
passed,
or
though, right?
survival? I mean, some time has passed, I guess.
Yeah, you can give me another stealth
Another
check
stealth?
as you're passing through here.
Okay, yeah, but what do you want me to roll for the oats and shit?
Well, what intended effect are you hoping to have?
To sort of disguise my face just with like the color, like, you know, like some like pock marks and shit like that, so that it's not as close to the picture.
Sure.
Make yourself have leprosy.
And I'd like to keep some of the grain in my cheeks as well, so that my face is fatter.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So I don't have to roll anything for that. That's great. Holy fuck!
Okay.
Oh,
so
God.
as you start heading through the gates, you see, you hear as one of the guards spins around and sees you and says, "Citizen, there's been a stay-at-home order. What are you doing out on the streets? It's not safe."
So my cheeks are full of grain. I'm trying to keep my head down and like look up at him like, oh, just go right now, sir. Go right home. Don't mind me. I just got stuck off the road there. Passed out from the celebration last night. I couldn't find the way home. I'm just trying to get back home, sir. Don't mind me.
So, Gioza, as you're doing this, you see the.
Can I do a performance check? You want me to do a performance?
You can give me a performance check, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
With
So
a plus 10.
as you're doing your performance, you can see the poster that they just hung up right in front of you has a fairly well sketched version of your face. Next to well-sketched versions of your companions as well. And as you're doing that, the guards are looking at each other and looking at you, and they're like, crazy old gnome got into the oats last night. What do you think? You got too drunk and fell face first with the horses? What do you think? They start laughing at you, like mocking you, and they're like little gnome, get back up, listen to the stay-at-home order, because if we catch you on the streets one more time, you're not gonna like it.
Yes, sir. I'm dreaming of it. I've got more boots at home to have to stay there.
Okay, so you pass by the guards through the gates and up into the inner city as you can hear the guards kind of like chuckling and laughter behind you.
Okay. So they're chuckling and laughing, and they're not. Oh, never mind.
They're not following you.
I'm not going to do anything. Okay.
Prestidigitation or whatever.
I was going to do a prestidigitation on one of them, yeah. Actually, yeah, I would like to cast prestidigitation and make one of them pee themselves.
To do what?
To make one of them pee themselves. Like they're laughing pretty hard, right?
Yeah, they're laughing pretty hard, and as you're walking down the street, you hear the laughter like grow as they obviously are pointing at someone who just has a big pee stain on their pants, one of the guards. It becomes uproarious, this laughter.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way up the Old Town Road, and as you do, you duck into the alleyways as another group of guards walks down Fountain Street. Presumably, you wouldn't know this, but presumably the troop of guards that was banging on the door earlier, as these time lines are starting to match up here between Gioza and the rest of y'all. Yeah, and you make your way to the Floating Trout, and again, you can hear that horrible laughter of the imps, and maybe you feel like you can hear like fluttering of wings around you as you make your way to the Floating Trout.
Can I do a perception check for anything around me?
Yeah, sure.
Like any of them? Okay.
You feel like you see something out of the corner of your eye, but when you go to look at it, it's gone.
Can I actually add my proficiency bonus to that? I believe I can. Starting at second level, you can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so your proficiency bonus would be 1. You'd go up to a 12.
Yeah.
Same effect.
Okay.
Okay. So as you approach the trout, the three of your companions are just finishing up talking to Shandy, who's now heading into her office.
Can I hear them as I'm?
When you come into the trout, if you open the door, you'd see Shandy coming out and heading to her office. And she says, "Oh, another one of you. Yeah, I'm glad to see that you've made it through the night, Master Halfling."
I don't know what you're talking about. You recognize me, Shandy? She says, "These oats don't."
She says, "I have a good mind for faces. Hard to trick, this one. Hard to trick."
I'd let you sow my oats.
She says, "Your companions are in the private room, the one where you met Elwyn And she says you can meet up with him there as she heads to her office.
Thanks, Shandy.
Just a quick question. What time of the day is it? Is it
It's
morning?
morning. It's early morning.
Okay.
Crack of dawn.
Great.
Dawn's crack.
Okay. So yeah, are we in the room now?
Yeah. So what's going on?
I'm in the other room that they were in, and I can tell that they were in it because they got some stuff still left there, I guess.
Yeah,
We should have all of our stuff with us.
Yeah, we can go check that room that she said.
Yeah, let's go check that room out.
And discuss our plans for future there.
Yeah.
I hear her footsteps, so I follow them.
Cool. So yeah. So you guys hear the pitter pattering of Gioza's Odie footsteps coming up the stairs behind you as you turn around, and there's Gioza.
I have my warhammer. I'm like, oh, phew.
Oh there!
Oh, little man. Little man.
Little man. Don't you take that tone
It's
with
not
me,
very often a dwarf can call somebody little.
Where were you last night, Gioza?
Dumpling, what the fuck are you doing here?
Is that dried vomit all over your face?
No, Dumpling, I thought I told you to leave.
You told me nothing. You were with some other whore last night.
No, I definitely remember. We were... Dumpling, we snorted my egg. You did that thing with it. You did that thing around my Rosie again.
Put the ring around his Rosie?
You did that thing around the ring of my Rosie.
Yeah, rosary beads.
I'm whispering this to Dumpling.
Okay, I think that's enough for me. Yep. And I'll cancel.
When it just like goes back to your normal voice, it's like, what the fuck, Claudius? That's fucking, God.
We all have a good laugh.
I hop up and like smack Claudius in the face. What the fuck, man?
As we're in the room, I start rummaging around. I'll do a perception check to see what we see.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys have Gyoza, you followed your companions up to the third level, past the baths, and up to the private suite that Shandy told you about, and you make your way in. And you see, that there were people. It seems like there were people that were renting this room out, but now they're not there. Presumably, they were here for the festival and didn't return last night. You see a couple chests around there, the room chests that are provided to each guest. And as you open them up, you see that there are sets of clothes in there, including fine clothes. So you find 2 sets of fine clothes, and you also find some traveling clothes as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but are they gonna fit a dwarf?
Yeah. What are the sizes?
You've got the cloak. They appear to belong to like an average height individual. Probably someone like 5'10" or something like that. The cloak, could be altered as a hood and a cape.
And the traveling clothes?
Yeah, they're like rough clothes for traveling. Couple that you could find 2 pairs of cloaks. Sorry, two cloaks, 2 pairs of fine clothes. They're quite nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, guys, they're looking for us, right?
Yeah, we heard that.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So I think we have 3-ish options we can go towards. Not Elwyn. Reyna asked us for help in Root Town, I believe.
Yeah.
Right.
Or we could go to Thrall, which is where they were planning to take the baby, so that's probably where Mordril went.
Yeah.
Or we can go to Elwyn's.
Well, he doesn't have the baby.
True.
I'm down to go to Root Town, but I'm sure these religious nuts aren't.
I'm a little bit apprehensive of going to Olak's farmhouse. Something tells me that we would not have, at least my personal self would not be well received with this lady of science.
Oh, well.
She's our good friend.
Yeah, you're just a religious nut. Don't worry about it.
We grew up with her until she went to the college, and then but we.
But it seems like you guys had some unfinished business.
Yeah, she's not gonna hold it against you. You're just a nut. That's all. It's fine. Everybody's got their quirks. I'm short. You're short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shandy told you that
He's huge, and I point at the zeros.
that Elwyn has questions about the last time she saw you, and she asked you to investigate the robbery in her study, the whereabouts of the vaccines that were taken, and her research. She's pretty desperate for an update, is what.
And I have 3 vials of the antidote
Mhm.
still, so I could give her that, right?
Did we get the research?
What research? Oh, I don't think we
You
did.
didn't. No.
Oh,
No.
Oops.
Yeah, we couldn't find it anywhere, I don't think. Or I don't know. I wasn't there for after we found the chick. I wasn't there for the session afterwards, so.
Oh, we just left after that.
Yeah, and brought her to the
Yeah.
place, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean,
So
I'm going to say we had to
Raina
go to
would-
root.
yeah, Raina would know where the research is since her
What was
people
the-
stole the vials.
True.
What was the name of that woman that was fighting with us recently?
That was Raina.
Raina.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was Raina. Okay.
Yeah, that
and
was
she's
Raina.
she's in Route 10 right now, right?
Root 10, yeah.
And what does she want us to do? Sorry, I missed that again. Just
She
wanted to meet up with her again.
so basically she said that a number of her rat kings have been taken prisoner, and she wants to get them back.
Oh, right.
Did she say by who? The Paladins? Or?
Paladins.
And Nazeros, you're like, they're looking for you right now. You have some enemies in this city.
I mean, they're looking for all of us, but yeah, I have some enemies in local government.
Do you have any qualms with going towards that danger, or would you prefer to deke?
I actually have a paladin I would like to speak to.
Okay.
I think that we could potentially have some allies with the right motivation.
How sure are you that he is trustworthy?
Yeah, who was the guy up on
because I
the
know
thing?
Oh, he's a little shithead. We're not friends.
No,
Yeah.
like
So
the guy.
it's Remington Rizzo. So he is. How do I describe it? Well,
not that guy. There was a paladin that was up there.
oh, which paladin was up there? Dungeon Daddy.
So when you guys were in the square, there was kind of a there was a number of people up on that balcony that are kind of known as figureheads of the city.
Yeah.
There was Governor Lester and his advisor Remington Rizzo.
Yeah.
There
Right.
was the
Pope.
Pontiff, the Pope,
And the
Pontius
commander,
Pole,
right?
and the Captain Commander Ignatius Simic.
Ah.
He's a grizzled half orc paladin. He's the commander of all of the Paladins of Lightsteel.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your relationship like with that guy?
We're not friends either. I do believe he was not the Lord Commander. I left. I don't really have any relationship with him outside of. I mean, look at that. He's leading the Paladins right now. Do you really think he'd be a friend to us?
I don't know what you
Hello?
nuts do. all I know is your hymns.
You nuts?
Well, guys, I'll go wherever. But
What do you mean, you nuts?
You got my email too, right? About your item?
When? Yes, I
Okay,
have.
okay.
I do have that.
I mean,
I'd
I'll
be-
go wherever, guys. But yeah, I mean, we were supposed to meet up with Elwyn at some point. But I guess if we don't have a research, it might be too late. I don't know, guys.
Yeah, we could go to Root Town and try to get 2 birds stoned. I mean, one's already
Yeah.
kind of late getting stoned, but that's okay.
Worst comes to worst, we just head out of Root Town, out of town, and
Should we
we
head down to
can
the cat?
make our way up to Prim and then up to Thrall.
There's
Okay.
so many choices.
Okay.
We,
Go to the
I did really
catacombs and
see
look for
this
Rick.
as the start of the next chapter. Really,
Right.
Hence a lot of the preamble. But yeah.
So, Andy, do you have any semblance as to where this supposed ally of yours may be?
I'm guessing somewhere in Paladin Square, by the tower, near their tower.
Okay, we
Can
should probably just go to Route 10.
Yeah, let's go through
Can we-
Route 10 and make our way
We'll
up
go
there.
through retail. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go to Catacombs. I'm gonna pee.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Okay, me too.
I'm all alone. Wow.
How's it going, dude?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
me. I'm good. I'm a little out of it today. Had a weird, low energy, headachy day. Again, I think it's just like the weather shift again.
Yeah. That
I
sucks.
feel like I get like more and more sensitive to that the older I get.
Yeah. Bummer.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Ah, there he is.
Hey.
There's the onesie.
Oh, it's so cold down here.
That's because things are about to heat up. The way I see it, I think this is going to be the start of a big battle. We need to. We can't do this alone. We need as many allies as we can. I think now is our time to start arguing our case. Think of Helm's Deep here.
What's that?
I have if we do go to the Paladins, I have an item here that might work in our favor.
Okay. You want to?
So this staff that we found when we were in the catacombs recently, I have uncovered that it used to belong to the priest king of Asfumaran, Quinton. It's called the Staff of the Ivory Claw. It is like extremely important, and it's an item basically. It's predating the Empire, so they're not going to appreciate it. But it is extremely important to the city's past.
And to paladins.
And to some paladins.
Yeah, you nuts.
Claudius.
Yes.
Would you be willing to hold on to the staff for me?
Oh God.
Yes.
It gives you a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. And when you get a critical hit, you get an extra 3d6 of radiant damage.
Oh my God.
Oh damn.
I'm going to ask for it back at some point, but for now, I think we need all of us to be as jacked up as
Good
well.
luck with that.
Okay, so Naziros hands you this this staff-ish scepter. It's about 2 feet long. It looks like like the copper when it's been oxidized. It's like kind of like that color, like that greenish color. On the pommel of it is the ship's wheel, the old symbol of the city pre-Empire. Up the shaft of it is carved 6-sided stars up the side of it, leading up to a hand clutching onto an ivory pearl. The pearl looking quite flame-like the way it's been worked.
Thank you.
Okay.
Treat it well.
I'm gonna put it in my belt loop.
Make sure you get that back, bud. I think the paladin's pretty serious about that shit.
I mean, should we check on our way over? Are we going to Paladin Square first?
They would go to
No,
Root
I think
Town.
we're going to
Root
Root
Town
Town
first?
first. Yeah.
So should we check these other rooms that this came from? If something like this is in one room,
Which
The staff?
yeah,
The staff? No, the staff came out of the tomb when we were in the catacombs.
Yeah.
but there was two other tombs.
Oh, you want to go back down there?
I mean, we have to go that way anyways.
I mean, I guess we could, Claudius. I know that you're pretty horny about that kind of shit.
I mean, I can feel the power from this staff.
Yeah. We get it. You got a hard on.
But if we don't have time, we can push on. I'm just saying, two rooms that we can check at some point.
We could. I'm down.
All right. Well, let's head out.
Rating important tombs. That sounds like some good minstrel talk right there. We can sing that on a boat.
Actually, I'll say thank you in Draconic back to you.
Oh.
That's what it's done.
You speak Draconic?
Thank you for stick.
Cool. So you guys are going out through the kitchens into the back alley. So you go through the kitchens, step into the back alley, and as you step out, you see a troop of guards running down the street. You see them kind of just like quickly in that span of the alley, and it looks like they're heading down towards the docks.
Are they coming away towards us or away from us?
Away from you.
Okay. Can we hear them saying anything, or are they just running?
They're just hurrying in a troop down Old Town Road towards Grove.
We should push now while they're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like their patrol is taking off.
Let's
Okay.
do this. Leroy.
You guys know this city well. What's the nearest entrance into the catacombs?
We should probably just go back to
The
the
fountain.
The fountain.
go back to the fountain. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be empty now.
Okay.
Do you guys still not see my pings?
No,
I can see your
It's a bit
pings, yeah.
exposed.
You're black, right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
see your ping.
Cool.
Where was the coke manufacturing factory?
That was down.
Yeah.
Was down here-ish.
Okay, was that in Old Town or just before?
It was right before Old Town.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's
like,
kind of going backwards. So, because there was an
Well-
entrance there.
well, you want more coke?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Madame O wants us to get more coke for her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Viagra?
For
Yeah,
her
that's
or
right.
customer?
I'll call it coke.
Both.
They do very different things. You can ask Dumpling, or I'll show you if you put that disguise up.
Gross.
Okay, so to the fountain. I guess we're going to the fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
We'll sneak to the fountain.
Okay, give me some sneak checks.
Oh, come on, guys.
2.
There we go.
Wow, that's about the best stealth roll I've ever had.
Ooh.
Okay, so you guys come out of the alleyway and into the streets. The streets are dead quiet, like silent. And for morning in Moran, that's quite unusual. Usually at this time, people would be out at cafes. They'd be heading their way down to the market. Maybe that kind of stuff. And as you step out, the sound of Gleeza's armor clinking together just ricochets through the streets on your way towards the fountain. And eventually you as you pass through, you see on one of the Kingfisher boards, you see the posting that they've been putting up everywhere, and it's got the 5 faces of your party drawn on it. It says by order of the acting governor Remington Rizzo, wanted, dead or alive, these individuals, and they have your names over your faces, and it says 10,000 gold per head.
Shit. I might turn in my own head.
Might turn your head too.
I'm gonna tear down all of those and like crumple them up and like
Cool.
throw them down an alleyway.
Cool.
It's a horrible picture of me.
Kind of look like Corbin.
Shut the
Very
fuck
handsome.
up, Claudius. You're right. It is a horrible picture of me. It's not handsome. Shut up, Gorb. You smell of elderberries.
Okay, as you guys approach the well, and Gleeza's armor clinging together, ringing out in the street, suddenly you hear behind you a booming voice: "Halt! Go no further!"
How far away
I'm
are we
gonna
from
quickly
this?
grab that crate and lift it up. Are we right beside it?
You are pretty close. Yes.
Can I just grab it and lift it?
Yeah, you can. Let's get our pieces out. Let's see what we can do. Are you guys on this page here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How can I like see the guy? Can I like turn my head and see where he is?
Yeah. I'll put them out.
Okay.
Is there 2 Claudiuses on the board?
Yeah, there is.
I got one.
There's one up
I got
here
one.
too.
Up on a building on the top right.
Oh, I don't know if I haven't put my character out. Can you put mine out or?
Oh, Seth, this looks great. Nice job.
I didn't make this one,
Oh.
but thank you.
How do you delete it? You don't know.
Oh. Maybe we have to reload the map.
I'll just move
Oh,
them out of the way.
these-
Oh God!
Look at these royal
You-
fucks.
Oh God! Okay, there we go.
I'll just move them out of the way. Somewhere around the house. Is that
They were
okay?
behind us, right?
Yeah,
I
they're
can
probably
delete this guy. You don't want this guy?
No.
Okay. And where's Gyoza?
There
He's
we
over
go.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna say this is the fountain right here.
Yeah.
And you guys just came down this street, or rather, you came from the alley, so you probably came from down here, and then scooted up here towards the fountain. As these guys were coming up Old Town Road here.
So we're more like right here.
Yeah, probably. If we're gonna be honest.
Yeah. Okay. And there's 3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3 of them here. This guy right here, he turns to you all and he says, "Halt! Terrorists! By order of Remington Rizzo! Drop your weapons! Surrender yourselves!"
I guess our disguises didn't work. All right.
Okay, I'd like to cast. Guys, we gotta get in there quick. So,
Are we in we're not in initiative, right? So
We will be quite shortly, depending on what you guys choose to do
what
right
we
here.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
can I
I'm asking
can I
you
do
to
my-
surrender. So if you don't surrender, then we'll go into initiative order.
I can't attempt to open the grate.
You can. It might knock us into initiative order.
Can I
Okay.
cast a cantrip?
Let's roll for initiative then.
Oh, for fuck's sake! All right.
I was gonna. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was just trying to get out of it. I was gonna say thaumaturgy behind it.
Just
All
boom and behind them.
Ooh.
Oh, my
shit,
God! What the fuck?
I mean, not bad, but
You rolled a
Oh,
natural. Yeah, you rolled a natty 1.
natty 1.
oof.
So the answer is no. I can't cast a cantrip.
Do you add your info on your tile here? Oh, I can do
right.
it. Sorry, I can do it. I can do it.
Oh, you want like our health and shit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And blue was armor class, right?
Yeah. Cool.
I was gonna cast Mage Hand and have it tickle one of their balls.
Yeah, they seem like they're really up for jokes right now.
It would have been distracting so that we could have slid down into the fountain.
Okay, everybody's good to go? Okay, we got okay, so we need to add a turn for Lisa. And you were at
Oh yeah, and we do not have bless anymore.
Nope.
Oh,
you
hell
don't.
no.
Never again, in fact.
Never again. Yeah.
And then add a turn for Naziro. You got nice 16.1. Okay, so it looks like it is going to be Claudius first, as the guards start rushing in and they're telling you to halt by order of Remington Rizzo. Surrender yourselves. Drop your weapons.
Well, we're probably not going to do that, guys.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm gonna say,
Anyone got-
listen.
Then you're going to the castle dead, and they start drawing their weapons.
Oh my god. What happened is we killed everybody. Did you not see the fireball that murdered like 6 people at once? Please do not come any closer. I'll hold fireball. No, I'm not gonna hold fire. I'm gonna hold firebolt. Cantrip. I don't want to do a fireball.
Remington said, they say, Remington said you'd have words. They said you'd be tricky. Now it's time to pay for your sins, for the murder of Governor Lester, for Ashfu Moran, for the Empire!
You guys are delusional.
I'll throw my firebolt then.
Who are you shooting at?
The guy closest.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
That is... I should roll the damage at the same time. 2d10. 5 points of damage.
Not bad, pretty average.
Just 5 points of damage?
10.
Is that with the plus?
10,
Is that
yeah.
with the +1 on your?
10 points of damage?
Yeah. Is it only for spell slots? That rod, that staff, or is it for
It's
cantrips?
Magic.
It says It says +1 bonus to spell attack rolls.
Oh, okay, no, that would have been 21.
Yeah. Well, I would have had 20. Yeah, I would have had 28. Yeah. So it's only on crits that I get extra damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so 10.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, the firebolt flies through the air and hits the captain of this troop, sending fire up his armor, and he just starts trying to pat it out as he shouts out. He says, "They're spellcasters! Get your bows ready!" And you see them starting to put arrows in their crossbows.
Okay. Open it up. Let's get in.
Okay, we're going to Naziros.
Do you? While you're still in your turn, Claudius, do you want to get out of my way to save me a little bit of running space, or?
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do that. Oh, where's the grate?
Hey.
Where's the grate that we're trying to get into?
Yeah, where's the
It's
grade?
here.
Oh, it's on the front.
Oh,
Yeah, don't go into that one.
Oh, that,
nobody knows where that one goes.
That goes right to the sewer.
That goes right
Weird
to it.
clowns down there.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Balloon.
I'll move up here because I'm
We
gonna
all
try to get it
float
open
down
next.
here, Naziros.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What's
try to
that?
get it open. I'm gonna try to get it open next round.
I said,
Yeah,
we
but
all
you're-
float down here, Naziros.
Want a balloon?
All right. I'm gonna move,
Balloon not.
and I am going to whip off my my elven cloak, stand to my full height, and hold my great sword above my head, and say, "I'm sure you've seen the bodies of demons littering the streets. We killed those without breaking a sweat last night. We are not your enemy. You can go home in a body bag today, or you can go back and pretend you didn't see us.
He says, "Lies! Remington warned us specifically about you, lizard man. He says, I'm prepared to die for the Empire. Are you prepared to die for your cause?"
I am, but that's not going to happen today. All right.
These guys want to die.
Guard Captain Gopher.
All right. Well,
Decapitation. Decapitation.
Okay.
No.
Are you gonna hit me with a attack of opportunity since I'm here?
Yes, I will. It's not going to hit. I got a. It's not going to hit. Doesn't matter.
All right. All right. With my great sword raised in the air, I'm gonna bring it down on his skull.
Murder.
15.
Mm-hmm.
He steps out of the way as your great sword crashes down onto the ground.
Nice.
I get 2 attacks. Is he still in the same position?
He is.
All right. Then I'm going to bring it back up, swinging it sideways, up underneath, aiming at the gap in his armor, in his armpit.
Okay. 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he pushes you out of the way as you take another swipe at him.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tuffy.
What the fuck?
He looks back at this guy here, and he says, "Blow your horn!
Oh, fuck.
Get the other troops out here! We can't let them escape!"
Oh god. You can't go any further, can you?
Nope.
Oh shit.
Okay, we're going to Gliza.
Okay. Shit. Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to cast Bane. I'm going to take out a little dagger and prick my finger and take a drop of blood. And with my spell, I'm going to actually cast Bane on these 3 guys.
Okay.
Meaning that, I guess I could just press it. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Bane is whenever they make attack rolls, you have to roll a d4 and subtract it from that number. So, and I'm going to move over here, which is 15 feet, and then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, which is a 2nd level, and I'm going to cast it right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, is that the guy who?
Yeah, that's the guy with the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Eventually, I'll put something on there. I'll just draw it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whatever. You can see it there.
Mm-hmm.
So, spiritual weapon as the bonus action. That is going to make an attack at a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So I'm gonna attack this guy first. And it's going to be +8. So that's going to be 23.
For this guy behind here.
Yeah, the horn dude.
Okay, that's going to hit.
Take force damage 1d8 +6. Yeah, that's +6. So that's going to be 14.
Okay, yeah. And what's your spiritual weapon?
That's the spiritual weapon. So create a floating spell. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's the double-sided axe of light.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it flies through the air, this double-sided axe of light, and it just like smokes him. You see like this his body like kind of like crumple under the hit of it, and he. Yeah, I think he's bloodied. Sorry, I need my calculator. Cool. Yeah, he is bloodied. Yeah. As he like kind of like, and his horn drops to the ground.
Yay!
Do you get to hit the other guy too?
I think it might just be attack a creature.
Okay.
I think that's correct, right?
What does it say?
It says you can make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So
Okay.
just the one, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we are coming down to the guards. Okay, so this guard turns to Naziros, and he says, Remington wants you. He'll be quite happy to get your head, and when I get that gold, I'm gonna spend it on women and booze. And he takes a swipe at you. For the first attack is going to be 18.
So 18. Roll 1d4, Seth, then subtract it.
Okay.
Well, he misses me anyway.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. And then for his second attack, he's going to do it again. Getting a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, this guy here, he's got the bolt in his crossbow. He's going to shoot it at Naziros as well. Oh, he crits.
Roll a 1d4, Seth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that
4.
Oh, okay.
So we
Does
actually
that
rolled a
negate
16.
Yeah.
Crit?
So, yeah.
Yeah, so
think
I
it
rolled a
does.
16.
That's a miss.
Okay. Now this guy here is also going to try to hit you with with the crossbow as well, and he misses. Great. And we're going to Gyoza.
Yeah. So, oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Sorry, Seth. What I should have mentioned beforehand, maybe you want to read this again. They have to make charisma saving throws. My apologies.
Who does? Oh, for
you
the Bane?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that on the next turn.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All good.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here. That's 20 feet over to here. And the guy who's actually, you know what? I can do a dash after I've done my movement, right?
You can.
Okay, as an action, right? Okay, so I'm going to move
Yep.
to my full 25 feet there.
Okay.
And then my dash would be, let's say I want to run over, pick up the horn, and run back.
Okay, how are you going to get there?
I would dash, pick up the horn, run back. I can't do that, probably.
I don't know, can you?
Well, I
Remember,
mean,
diagonal movements are double.
yeah,
right?
I can. As far as space goes, I can. It would be
Okay,
50
you can
feet
try.
for my dash.
Okay, you're going to. Well, no, you're not. You don't get another. You don't get. No. So your dash is you're going to get another 25 feet, not double your movement speed.
Oh, so I would have to run all the way to that square.
So you've
And
already
then just
done. If you're
stay
going to
there.
dash, you've already done half your dash. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to load up my crossbow and aim at the bloodied guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at him. So we'll do this. It's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the 8 plus 3. Do I get the plus 3 efficiency bonus to the attack? Or is that already on there? I think that's already on there. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah, the bolt flies through the air and smokes the guard. He's taking quite the beating from you guys as he drops down to one knee. You can see he starts to reach out towards the horn.
I don't really have any bonus actions.
Seth, wasn't it your turn before this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions, so that's my
That's it.
turn.
Okay, we're going up to Claudius.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we took it. Oh, right. Of course you did. Yeah. Never mind.
Okay. I'll cast Chaos Bolt at. We'll do the captain. Let's get this guy
Okay.
out of the fight. Chaos Bolt. Oh, for a 10. Yikes.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. It flies through the air as he yells, "Surrender!"
Bonus. Can I bonus action try to open the grate?
Sure.
I'll try to pull
Really?
Bro,
Give
you're
me a-
too,
give me a
you're
strength
too
check.
weak.
You're like 40 pounds.
Everyone else ran
soaking
away.
wet.
It's
Just
good.
a straight strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go.
You actually make it harder to
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, you're gonna like pull a muscle.
Your arms dislocate.
You put a screw in it.
What the
You guys
fuck?
look over and Claudius is desperately pulling up on the grate and just like wincing as his arms feel like they're gonna pop out of his sockets. You see the veins
Jesus.
exploding on his neck, like ah!
Oh man. Okay, I'll roll for wild magic to see if.
Despite
it
the
happens to
danger,
cast.
Zero cancels to
Yeah.
itself.
I'm good. We're good. Okay.
We're going to Naziro's.
There goes the spell
Fuck.
slot though.
All right.
A +8.
All right. Let's end this quickly.
Oh.
I totally forgot to roll intimidation last turn when I yelled at them that they were going to die if they tried to stop us.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I can take a bonus action while I'm here, right?
Yeah.
Can I once again attempt to intimidate any of the soldiers who might not be so dedicated?
You can try.
So Seth, if
I'm gonna roar. I'm in a fucking dragon. I'm gonna roar.
so, maybe Seth, before you roll for this, maybe now you should do the Bane.
Okay, the charisma saving throw.
Yeah, it's 16. You have to beat.
Okay, this guard down here fails. This
Okay.
guard here fails. The captain passes.
Okay. So who are you directing it towards, Andy?
Just the three of them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna do a 17 intimidation. Okay, this guy back here.
And remember, you got to roll a d4 minus it as well on saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy is frightened, and he drops the horn as it was in his fingertips one more time, and you can see he starts to he looks like he's going to start to inch away. This guy, he's frightened as well, and the guard crits, and he just like roars back in your face.
Like the captain.
Yeah.
This fucking dick.
It's just chop him in half.
Okay. What's next?
All right. We're back to the greatsword. Yeah, I'm swinging my greatsword back down on him again.
Cool.
20.
That hits.
Damn right it does.
Oh.
That's
Plus
10 damage.
Yeah, it's +5, so it's 10.
Yeah, you hit him with that giant greatsword. As it comes down, he locks eyes with the pearls in the wolf's head pommel, and you can hear him wince right before it smacks into him, and you just see like a spray of blood fly into the air.
Nice.
Second hit.
And now I'm gonna. Yeah, now I aim the point of my sword right underneath his chest plate.
It's gonna hit.
It's gonna crit.
He's going to take. Actually, he's going to take a
11.
reaction though. He's going to parry and add 2 to his AC against a melee attack that would hit, and it's going to now do half damage.
Does Bane still apply?
Not to the captain.
Or is that expired?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
18.
Okay, so it's rounded down, right?
Does it be 5?
Yes.
It'll be
Yep.
5 again, yeah.
It's 5 then. Okay,
So 5 damage.
5 damage. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You go to take your second attack at him, and he brings his longsword up and parries you as you bash into him, and the force of it still does 5 points of damage to him. Okay, we're going to Gliza.
Okay. I say, Claudius, you're gonna fucking pull a muscle. Don't be doing that. We'll do that afterwards. First things first. Let's fucking take down this purple fucker. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do 10, 15. You can take your attack. You can take your attack on me.
Okay. The guard captain crits.
Wow.
He's rolling 20s, dog.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yikes.
And he's going to hit you with his greatsword. Okay. 2d6, and it's double for the crit.
Golly.
4, 8, plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 points of damage as you step into his space. He hits you with that greatsword across the chest.
Wow. Whoops. I said that wrong. Okay.
That's a lot.
And yeah, and as he hits you, he says, "You're coming to the castle, little dwarf."
Okay.
Yeah, he called you little.
I'm going to swing my double-sided, or rather, sorry, my Warhammer on him, and it's going to be a +7. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! That's going to be 11.
Yeah, that one's not
man,
going to
we're
hit.
rolling bad against this guy, too.
Yeah.
As your warhammer comes down, he steps out of the way, and bits of cobblestone fly up into the air as it hits the ground.
So whenever a target that fails to see the makes an attack. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to take my spiritual weapon and try to finish off this guy once and for all.
Okay.
This is going to be a force attack, and it's going to be 1d8 plus 6. Or sorry, what am I talking about? That's going to be 20 plus 8. So that's 26.
That hits.
Okay. So now it's going to be 1d8 plus 6. It's 8 points.
How do you want to do this?
All right, this thing is just starting to vibrate as I talk with it. It's just itching for some, whatever these guys are, blood. And it's going to come down, just going to vibrate. And before he knows it, it's going to come right down and divide him in two, hopefully hitting the horn while it's at it.
Poor guards.
Yeah, you rend this guard in half with your spiritual weapon. It just breaks, slices through his armor as he slides into, and the horn tumbles out of his hand, and the top half of his torso tumbles over it and covers it up on the ground.
Okay. Cool. That's it for me.
I was thinking maybe we should take the horn.
Yeah, maybe.
Might come in handy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how we fare from this one.
Okay, we're going to the guards. This guy here, who's a little frightened, he starts to back up away from Naziros as he shoots and he misses. The crossbow bolt goes flying into the air. It hits the well and ricochets off down into the alley. The guard captain here, he is going to come down here. You can take your attack of opportunity, Alan.
Well, I guess. Yeah. Oh no, just the. Yeah.
Just you, because he hasn't left Naziros'.
That's going to be plus. That's 18 or 17. Sorry.
Okay, that one's going to miss.
Wow.
As he steps away. I'm pretty sure he doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity from Naziros as he moves.
Because he's already talking next to him already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stays next to him. He just moves to the side.
What do you think, Shane?
Yeah, if you stay in the space, you're good.
So he moved from here to here.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Okay, so he's coming around the side of Naziros, and you can see Naziros. His eyes are locked on you, like he's practically like drooling when he sees you, and he says, "Remington's gonna make me his own personal guard if I bring you in."
What a loser!
Remington's gonna make you into an armchair when I'm done with you.
The first attack is going to do 18, 19, 20. It's going to hit 21.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. And it's going to do... This is going to do 7 damage as his greatsword flies up at you.
Alright.
And then he is going to attack again with his greatsword. Just going to give you another slice. Oh my god, and he crits.
Fuck off.
Okay, I'm liking it today. 6, 5, so that's 11.
Oh my god.
Plus 3, 11, 12,
28.
13, 14, 28 damage as he smacks you with his second attack on the greatsword.
Wow.
I am going to expend
What'd you say, Eddie?
one
I'm
of
done.
my.
Are
No,
you
Uh,
dead?
No.
I'm done. I had
Wow.
25 left.
no, you're
Wow.
not. I'm using one of my things of bardic inspiration.
You're down?
I had 25 left before that attack. I didn't heal because last night I spent my time identifying that stat.
You used all of it, or
Oh no!
Creature within 60 feet. He
I
makes an
still
attack
had
roll.
35 when we started today, which seemed reasonable.
So, rolling a
Nice.
bardic inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. You can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails, or before the creature deals its damage. So I'm trying to do it before. I guess you've already done the ability check.
I've already done it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd like to do it before it deals its damage.
Okay. So, wait, what? Read that one more time?
You can use your reaction to expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. You can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails, or before the creature deals its damage.
Yeah. You already rolled the damage.
Yeah, but I can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll.
Okay, sure. Okay, yep. So roll your. Are you? I'm not sure. I think you would have to use it before I rolled the damage. Okay, but go for it. Yeah, go for it.
After the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails, or before the creature deals its damage. So you rolled it, and then
Okay.
I stated that I was going to use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, sounds good. Next
cool with
time,
that,
I
it
would.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'll let it slide this time. But I would say next time, because I think it's meant to be like you don't know like how bad that hit's gonna be. You know what I mean? So there's almost like a risk of using it.
I should have used it with the crit.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so yeah, so that's okay. I'll let it slide this time. You can roll your bardic
Okay,
inspiration,
which is a
D8, I think.
D8. Yeah. So. Whoop. 5.
Okay, so it's gonna remove 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, is that gonna be enough to keep him on his feet?
Yeah.
So that's 23 damage you dealt to me?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, guys, I have 2 health left.
All right.
Cool. So as the guard captain brings his greatsword down on you, screaming about how he's going to be the top dog at the castle now, what do you say, Gyoza, to throw him off his game?
You're just a little bitch, bro. You little bitch.
His eyes
You ain't
flick
gonna
up
be no
at you for a
body.
second. His
Oh,
eyes flick up
bitch
at
boy.
you for a second, and Naziros, you sense that had Gyoza not done this, that you may have been laid out on your back, as he hesitates for a second and smacks you with that great sword.
Thank
Okay,
you, Gyoza.
we're going to Gyoza.
Yeah. This guy's not bloodied or anything, is he?
You guys are
Okay.
tough.
Yeah, this is. Okay, so I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
Okay.
He's got a crazy stats.
Yeah, I roll 5d8. The total is how
Woo.
many hit points of creatures the spell can affect.
Oh damn.
Uh,
Oh,
You're
that's
level
right.
3?
what?
What level are you doing that at?
Just one.
Oh, really? You get 5
That's a level 1 spell.
That's a level 1 spell. Yeah.
5d8. That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure level 1.
I mean, you
Wait,
use higher
no,
levels.
yeah, no, it is a level 1 spell. Yeah.
Okay, roll it up.
When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, roll an additional 2d8 for each slot level above it.
Yeah, come on, baby.
Yeah. So no,
So-
I'm just gonna do it on the first
Okay.
because I think 5d8 is hopefully gonna be.
I doubt it. We'll see how you roll.
Either way, I'm gonna cast Healing Word. So yeah,
18.
okay, that's pretty good. How's that? Is that enough?
It's not enough.
What?
This guy has so much.
There's no
It's not
fucking
enough for
way.
either of them. Yeah,
Uh,
it's not enough for either of them.
What? This is bullshit. And it doesn't affect him at all or anything.
No.
How
You
much
tell
did we
him
hit him?
What's that?
I was gonna say, how much did we hit him for already? Not very much, right?
Fucking Zero's hit him for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that uses one spell slot there. I am going to cast Healing Word as a bonus action. At a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
So it will be 3d4 plus by spellcasting ability modifier, which is charisma, so that would be 3d4 plus 4. And that is to heal the zeros. So 8, so 12 hit points.
Cool. You're gonna get 12 hit points back there, Naziros.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I'm going to just back up just a tiny. Well, actually, is that horn is still over there?
It's currently buried under the top half of this guy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna take a step back and tell Claudius to quit doing that shit.
He's still going.
It's still helping. It's like, bro, you're not gonna do shit. Just just stop.
His
We're going
leg
to
is caught in the grate.
Okay. I'm gonna like kind of grab my bag, like, fuck. And I'll come to here, and I'm gonna try Chaos Bolt again at this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna do Tides of Chaos to make sure. I'm gonna give myself advantage on that, which means wild magic is happening. But
Yeah.
oh crap. Let's see if I crit. No. Okay. 18.
Cool. So that's gonna hit his armor class.
Oh wait, sorry. I have a plus. There's a +1.
Yeah, +1. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So 19.
Cool, cool.
Oh!
So you're gonna get over his. Yeah, you just get it.
So that is 2d8 plus a d6. 2d8. 4. That's
Oh my
garbage.
god. We're getting such crap.
1d6. Oh, there we go. So 9.
9 total.
Yeah, so a 3 and a 1, 9 points of, I don't think it's going to matter, but of acid damage.
Cool. Yeah, you see his skin start to melt off his face as you hit it. When you spray him with this acid damage, he's like, ah! And he's bloodied.
Oh, nice. Wild magic.
Do it.
Oh,
Turn blue.
I don't
Turn-
have. No, I
turn
don't know what
triple
this one is. Actually, I think this might be the. I can't die.
Is there actually a D100 somewhere?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 2 dice actually. So this
Okay.
one here, this is a D100. The one that's got.
That right. There's not
Yeah.
one that actually has 100 sides on it, though, right?
And then you-
And then you do a D10.
Yeah, and then you do a D. Yeah. D.
It's like the size of a soccer ball.
So what's gonna happen to you, Claudius? You gonna turn triple blue or what?
No. Oh shit. You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Okay, where are you? Oh my god.
So everybody here is now super vulnerable to.
Yeah, piercing.
I
so
guess that's
no-
kind of
Everybody's
interesting.
taking double piercing damage. So
I'm gonna die again next turn now.
Yeah.
okay,
Oh,
so
he's slashing. He's slashing. It's
it is Naziros' turn.
You say we're invulnerable or we're
vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
we're vulnerable. Shit.
Yep.
It depends what weapon he's using.
Yeah, fucking hell.
If he's using a rapier, it's piercing.
Oh, I forgot to roll my 1d10.
He's,
Yeah, it
he's
doesn't matter.
swinging a great sword.
Oh, okay.
This guy, on the other hand, though, has been shooting with a crossbow, so
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
frightened.
And he's got beans.
Little
he's
bitch.
not permanently frightened. But
All right. I'm going all in again.
Yeah, you
swinging a
gotta
great
fight for
sword.
your life.
Side of the
Hell
head.
yeah, man. Do this shit.
All right, so if I'm going to use a special ability, I should tell you about that first, right?
yes,
All right, I'm using my sword's special ability.
oh, cool.
Finally. So it's when I hit a large or smaller creature with a melee weapon. I'm choosing to force the target to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw. It falls prone on.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So you got to hit first, right?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so. Ugh. Fuck.
Okay. So you can get that. You can get that on a successful hit. You can do that.
So it doesn't waste it if I use it on an unsuccessful hit.
Well, I mean, like
do I
you
You have to
would
hit
roll
it
to hit
after.
first. You could roll to hit first, is what I'm saying, and
Right.
then if it misses,
then
you don't
do
have
that.
to use it, and if it hits, then you can use it. You know what I mean?
Got it. Yeah. All right. Well, I clearly missed that swing.
Okay.
Okay,
Second
that
attack.
one's gonna hit,
Thank God.
and you can do your special ability then too if you want. So if you want to roll your damage up,
Okay. Yeah, I'm using the special ability. Oh my
okay, 3
god.
damage. Do you add
That's
8 damage? Okay.
8
Cool.
damage.
And you said it's dexterity save or a strength saving throw?
Strength.
I think it's no, I think it's Constitution.
Make-
Let me check.
Make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Oh yeah, strength saving.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Strength saving, there it is.
He fails it,
Yeah.
and he gets a +3 to strength too. So he
Nice.
yeah. So you hit him with that great sword, and he just falls down on the ground, and he's prone.
Yeah.
I need a
All
good
right.
marker for prone.
Just do yellow like Pete.
Is it like
Okay.
a butthole one? Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So we are. Are you going to do anything else, Naziros?
I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to Lisa.
So if he's prone, if I jump next to him, will he get an attack of opportunity?
I don't think so.
No?
So I don't
Okay.
think so.
And will you allow me to use my bonus action first?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Yeah, you can do
I'm
that.
gonna move my flaming spear over here, and I'm gonna attack him with that.
Okay.
Sorry, what am I talking about? My spiritual weapon is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So an attack roll against the creature against a prone creature has advantage if the attacker is in with 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
But if this is a magic, does that make a difference?
And it's within 5 feet of him. It's going to have advantage on him.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so I'll use the spiritual weapon on him right here. That is going to be +8. So roll d20. That's 20.
Okay, that's going to hit.
I'm going to roll just for the sake of maybe trying to get a crit.
Yeah.
The advantage.
Oh, okay, 12 again.
Okay.
Okay, this is 1d8 plus 6. Oh, wait, no. Spell attack. Yeah. Oh, it's plus my wisdom, right? So it's actually plus 5.
Yeah.
Plus 5, sorry. 1d8 plus 5. It's going to be 9.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you hit him with that spiritual weapon. You just see like teeth fly out of his mouth and blood, an arc of blood fly out of his nose as he's just like lying prone on the ground and reaching up to you, and says, "Remington, we'll get you. Run from the Empire, near or far." As he's spitting blood out of his mouth.
Okay. So for my actual action, I'm going to move 5 towards him, and I'm going to swing down with my warhammer.
Cool.
Is this also with advantage or just with?
Yeah, it is.
person?
Yeah.
Okay. This gives me +7. That's 22.
It hits.
I'm going to roll that just for the sake. Okay, yeah. So it's 24. Okay, so this is going to be 1d10 plus 4 bludgeoning. It's going to be 8.
How do you want to do it?
All right. Does this man have a name?
Yeah, Hammock. I mean, you don't know
Alright.
his name, but
Yeah. Okay. All right, you purple fucker. I'm going to come and going to take him over to this curb right here. And I'm going to open up his mouth, and I'm going to put his teeth in the curb. I said, "Long live Remington," and I just smashed my foot on his head.
his,
Curb stop that fucker.
his jaw dislocates as his teeth shatter across the curb, and the back of his head just splatters.
Oh yeah.
On the ground. This guy is
What
gone. He's starting to run.
Okay. That's my I got 20 more feet of movement. Is that what matter?
You can try to get him if you want.
So 5, 10, 15, and I'll go 20 down there. Another one.
Cool. He hasn't. It's not his turn yet, so he's
Okay.
After witnessing that, I want to sort of whisper over to Claudius, "You should really cast no alignment on that guy." That was fun.
Okay, so now it's his turn. Now it's his turn, and he's dashing as fast as he can down the street and away. And he dashes 60 feet away. You guys can come out of initiative order if you want.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we didn't see whether or not he knew we were trying to get into the grate.
I'm pretty sure seeing Claudius struggle like that fucking tipped him off.
Okay, so you guys are out of initiative order now. You've got these 2 dead guards in the street.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hey guys, maybe we should take the horn. I'd like to try and pull the horn out from under this guy.
Yeah, it's covered in guts and blood.
Nizeros, if you can try to get that grate open, I can start trying to carry these guys towards the grate. Maybe we can stash them in there.
Yeah, Zeros can easily lift it.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
Claudius, on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah.
Claudius is pushing the other way. So they push it in.
Yeah,
Oh.
Nazir,
Push.
you lift that grate up and move it over. It's quite heavy, and when it hits the ground, it's like bang.
Oh, it's a pole. It's a pole.
I'd
Oh,
also
Claudius, it's so heavy. That was so difficult. I'm so sorry.
I'd like to search the guard captain.
Yeah, you find he's got a great sword. He's got a stack of the papers that they've been pasting up around. Yeah.
when
Does he
we
have any ID or anything?
No ID. I mean, yeah, he does actually. He has papers for coming in and out of the castle grounds.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, they're like pass papers for his job, allowing him in and out of the castle guards. It
And
says
does
his
he-
name on it.
Yeah.
It says his
Okay.
occupation. Yeah.
Does he have an insignia, like a
Well,
brooch or something?
he's a guard captain, so he's got a badge. Yeah, he's got a guard captain badge with
Okay.
it looks like the symbol of the Hodane, the charging bullhead.
Yeah.
Or boarhead. It's a badge with that on it. It's
And-
goldish brass.
and- The last thing, is there any part of his purple cape that is not smeared in blood?
Well, I mean, I think you could probably prestidigitation the blood off of it.
Yeah, so I'm going to take enough to sort of give me like a bit of a cloak,
Okay.
or like, to cover my
Yeah.
shoulders and shit of the purple
I'm gonna-
stuff.
I'm gonna go down to this guy and take, if it does fit, take his armor and his lapel, like shoulder things, as well as his cape, and put it on myself.
Okay, he has a chain shirt and shields. You can, if you want to take his armor, if that's better for you, I don't know. It's a chain shirt. The
Okay.
guard captain has. Let's see. Where's this thing? Why wouldn't it let me open it? Come on. That's annoying. I think he has a plate. That's annoying. For some reason, it won't let me open his.
I have only have proficiency in light and medium armor.
Okay.
Hold on now. You said he's got plate armor?
I think he does. Let me check. It's not letting me open his thing. Let me check over here.
In the meanwhile, I'm gonna cast healing word on myself.
He
Sorry.
does have plate armor on, yeah.
Is it?
Will it fit me?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want to take his plate armor, yeah, sure.
Well, it's better than
The half.
chainmail armor.
It,
right?
it will look like guard armor. You will look
Right.
like a city guard.
Yeah, that's my intent as well.
Wait, does it fit you, Gliza?
This guy, I imagine as like a subordinate, he might be a little bit smaller than the commander.
Sure, yeah, he's a dwarf.
Hey!
Why not?
You chop the dwarf in half with your spiritual weapon.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I make quick work of this guy. Yeah, I'm going to take the chainmail and put it on. That's medium, right? I assume that's medium armor chain. I'm gonna got my dungeon guide.
Hey, Claudius, you might want to take some of this purple cloth. Just say it. Seems like a good idea.
I'll just cast. It's heavy armor.
Really, chain is?
Yeah, chainmail's heavy armor.
God damn it! How can dwarves not be proficient in heavy armor?
Well, I think it's your class
It's
that
your class,
determines.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna use my calligrapher's supplies to change the guard captain's papers
Okay.
to change the picture on it, and I'm gonna take out grab one of the portraits of me and very finely sort of tweak the picture into my own face.
Okay, that's gonna take some time. You can take
Let's-
stuff with you.
Guys,
Let's-
that guy
let's
might
move-
come back.
Let's move him down. Let's move back. Let's just Let's all get in there, including the guards. I'm taking this, dude.
I like it, but it's going to take time to do it well.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's something that I'd like to do. Maybe I won't do it right now, but guys, we should probably get all these bodies out of the street.
Yeah, I'm taking
let's
this,
pull them
dude.
down to the hole.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm taking the captain's plate armor then. If it
Cool.
I'm taking just the shoulder pads, Seth, and the cape.
Cool.
Yeah, and the helmet.
So Andy, the plate armor will give you disadvantage on stealth checks.
I'm looking at the thing right now, and it looks like I was supposed to have disadvantage on chainmail anyway.
Okay, good to know.
And I do pass the okay, so I can just add 2 more to my armor rating.
Okay.
It's got 2 extra.
But
I'm gonna need that apparently.
Are you up to 19 now?
No, I'm up to
Oh
21
my
now.
God.
Yeah, he'd be 21. Yeah.
is
Fuck yeah.
I think it was your fighting style is what gave you that extra one. Remember, we couldn't figure out where the extra one came from.
The zero's the unhittable.
That was proven wrong very recently.
You don't want to meet too many more of those guard captains.
Yeah, crit everywhere.
I'd like to use prestidigitation to clean up all the blood from these 2 guys on the ground as we're dragging him towards the fountain.
Okay.
And the teeth.
No, I'm gonna leave the teeth.
Leave the teeth. Okay, yeah. So you start scrubbing the streets with your magic as Naziros is lifting the. The
Claudius
crate.
could help me too, I guess.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay. And you're putting the bodies in the grate.
Yeah, we're gonna bring him down with us.
So yeah, Seth. Once again, I just have the helmet, shoulders, and I don't have the actual armor itself. Just the shoulders and the cape.
It's aesthetic.
Yeah, totally aesthetic.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So you guys have the open grate ahead of you. The remaining guard tore down the street, running down towards Old Town.
Sorry, I would also like to cast prestidigitation right over here. Or sorry, 10 feet away. So before I go into the grate, and as I'm walking and I've got all the stuff, I'm going to cast prestidigitation right in this corner. And it's going to play a very quiet tune, and it's going to be the tune that Corbin was playing when I first met him.
Okay.
And it's going to play for up to 1 hour.
Okay. So as you guys are heading back to the fountain here, you hear a voice ringing well down at the end of the street, saying, "They were just up here."
Get the fuck in.
Yeah, we're all gonna hop in there.
Cool. You hop in the fountain. You start hopping in the fountain. Are you gonna put the grate back on the thing?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So you jump down and you find yourself in that chamber again with the rows of bones and skeletons and the 5 doorways.
Just lost Andy. Is Andy still there?
I lost him as well.
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah,
There's 5 doorways.
I believe there was
4.
1, 2.
There was 5 because there was a small cave that we didn't. I thought
Right.
there was the cave that went down into the
Oh.
fungus, guys.
I'm opening up to 6 gigs in this video.
Well,
Actually, not bad. 2 hours though.
we've been playing 2 hours already.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just about.
Hour and 56 minutes. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna roll healing word here, so it's gonna be 1d4 plus 5. Oh, it's only 1d4, eh? That sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, cure wounds is the bigger one.
Oh, plus spell casting, so it's plus 8. Okay.
That's the attack bonus. It would be plus your spellcasting ability.
Oh yeah, that's for your
Which would be the 5. Yeah.
Oh my god, I get 6 health points. Good lord.
And you probably got to do something for our good friend Heroes there. Not sure if he has cure wounds, but maybe I should use cure wounds on him. or we do a short rest.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Maybe his intranet is done. So Shane, do you remember, totally off topic, but do you remember how big the file was after you exported it last time?
Yeah, it was pretty big. Let's see if I can find it again.
And you put it on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I texted someone the size too. Let's see. Directory.
Is that Andy?
He says my internet seems to have shit the bed.
Oh,
Entirely? Weird.
it was 5.5 gigs.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mine's already 6.
You must be filming at like a higher quality or something.
Yeah, maybe. HQ. HD. All right. Are we going to be in the thing now?
Yeah, Andy is just trying to rejoin.
Okay.
Do you have the map?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm just building it as we go.
Did you not expect us to go back in here?
No, that's fine. Oh, good. Okay, so, oops. You see the little box down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you guys drop in.
We're in the abyss.
Yeah, and this is like the safe spot that we've been before, right?
Yeah.
Gio's a pot liquor. That's hilarious. I forgot that was your last name.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so necessary having this other screen here.
Yep.
So helpful. Yeah. So we all have double monitors except for Seth.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is.
he's coming back.
Andy.
Hey.
It's been pretty good though. We haven't had to do too many refreshes, eh?
Yeah. Because Taylor's not here.
Maybe. He's here in spirit, though. You'll be watching this.
He is, yeah.
Miss ya, buddy. Forgot his name there for a second. Barris.
Barris.
I don't think we've ever
Boris.
been in this side, have we?
Didn't we just come up from this area?
What? This is... Oh...
I don't think we ever went through this door.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There was... This
Oh,
is
there
where
he goes.
the grate was. That was the locked grate.
This one
This
is
is
the lock right here.
Yeah.
With the pillars.
And the tombs behind there.
Oh, okay. So this is actually like flipped from before.
No, it should be the same.
No, it's that was on the west side, as I remember. And then we went up this way, and then went east this way into a room down here. And then this one led up, but we didn't really follow that. I don't think.
The one up. Yeah, the one up is the one we went to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same layout that I've used every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's turned. from
don't
what I
think so.
remember.
Oh, you were
Okay.
sitting on the other side of the table,
Oh, okay.
right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah, because like we've been up here,
Yeah, you guys
and
have
then we went
been.
down this way, which
Yeah.
turned into a big room, right?
Hello,
Hey,
You can see me again.
I can.
and then
Okay.
this way down here is the caverns, isn't it?
No.
No, the cavern was down this way too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
Cavern
found
was
there was a secret
this
room
way.
here.
And this way, caverns were.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys find yourselves. You guys jump down. Oh, Alan's gone. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna change the music.
It's gotta be more spooky. You can feel the bones in the hallways.
What did I miss?
Nothing. We waited for you. You guys just jumped
Yeah.
down into the catacombs here.
Oh, okay, you were saying something right as it died. You were giving some kind of context for something.
Oh, I think there was guards that were about to come up the as you guys jumped in.
Oh, okay.
So where's my guy at?
We still waiting for Andy?
You got pulled
No, he's
over.
back. He's here.
Oh, oh, okay. I'll refresh myself.
Refresh yourself.
Refresh yourself.
Refresh your breath.
Refresh yourself.
Accelerate your breath.
Okay, you guys are back in the catacombs. You drop in. You find yourselves in the room with the columns underneath the fountain that you guys have used several times now. To the north of you here, it was the room with the tombs and the locked grate. It's still locked. This way here was the room that curves up to, or sorry, the hall that curves up to the northwest, and then eventually leads into the natural caverns. The way down here, if you remember, eventually leads you down to the caverns and also to the room where you found the spinning wheels.
Spinning wheels.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was the room where.
Oh, I wasn't there for that, right?
No.
We never did discover a secret, right? Other than getting ourselves attacked.
I look around and I say, I have no memory of this place.
This is where you came, Alan. The teleportation circle was in this room.
Yeah, very briefly, yeah.
So I don't know, guys. Do you want to just go right to Root Town, or do we want to like roam
Yeah.
around in here? Or
Let's make haste.
Yeah.
I'm pretty down for that. Or we can
guys-
go check out
Where's
this room.
way?
Is this a labyrinth of sorts?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take out some chalk and make my a little insignia just about right here.
Okay.
Something low to the ground that only I would see.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm looking for.
Yeah, like I've got a map that
Oh,
I've
you do?
probably made of this, although I haven't actually made it.
You're a cartographer, are you?
There you go. Yeah, he took it. He made the map.
I made a map.
Okay. So
But-
which way are you guys going?
I think we're going up this little guy.
Up here?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
We round to another room.
Sounds good. Yeah. So you guys are gonna come this way.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right, the crack in the cavern, yeah. But we didn't go down that way. We get pushed on. Yes, yes, yes.
Oops, sorry. I'm figuring out how to do this polygon. Okay. Okay, so there's not actually a closed system here. Just the way I drew the rectangle.
Okay. Just big enough for a dwarf. Yoza, where are you to?
What? I don't know. I'm in the same spot as one of you guys.
Hey, Seth. While I'm out of
Yes.
combat, can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
You can.
You should
I'm
probably
assuming
do that.
Oh yeah, you have
you
that.
have the lay on hands if you don't want to use the spell slot too.
Oh yeah, I do.
True.
I can do that to myself though.
Yep.
I can lay my hands on myself.
You can.
Uh,
Can I lay hands on Azuros as well, but not to do anything other than for myself?
Uh-huh.
hey, Claudius, put that disguise back on.
I wish I never did that.
That
Papa
way you
horny.
lay some hands.
Yeah.
Poppy horny.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you guys are coming up through here.
So just so you know, I'm healing myself for 25 points.
Okay,
we're level
sounds
5,
good.
right?
Yeah.
We're level 5, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was 32. Wait, what was I at? I hit for 22, 26. Yeah, I was at 32.
Okay, so as you guys come up this way here, back towards the secret entrance to the natural cavern that y'all found, and into this room here where the walls have kind of collapsed in on themselves in a number of areas, y'all can give me a perception check.
After that,
Oh, fuck.
What-
Crit fail.
he's stunned.
Okay.
Apparently, I can't see through my new helmet.
Gleeza, the first chamber you were in was full of dust and bone fragments and spider webs and stuff like that. But as you travel further up into this corridor here, it appears that the chambers have all been washed and cleaned. There's no dust on the ground here. The spider webs are gone, and everything seems to have a bit of a shine over it.
Interesting.
Where's my character?
I'm being loud. Your character you can pull in from your journal.
Don't wake the baby.
I know.
Was that what Megan said?
Yeah,
It's not working. Oh,
I
there
got-
it is.
I brought it in.
Oh, too late.
Okay, you want
Hey.
Get off
Okay.
me.
Seeing
There's two of
double.
you again. One of them is getting real friendly. Okay, thank you.
A little tickle.
The dragon tickle.
I'm dragging your balls on my face.
This audio track has voices, right? Because I've been hearing voices for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's no voices. What are you talking about?
Yeah, really.
It's
I don't
telling
know
me
if it
to
said
kill
dragging your
people.
balls on my face.
It's
Kill your friend.
Silence the half.
So as we're sort of when we first got in here, I would like to start my calligrapher's thing,
Okay.
and I'll just be like sort of slowly walking. And
Okay, it's
Doing
going to be
it.
hard to do quite a good job as you're walking in the dark without dark vision.
oh god damn it! Okay, maybe I don't want to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
No one's gonna cast light or anything.
I can
I don't
cast
have
light.
that.
I'll cast light. I'll
Well, I mean, we're gonna come up in the church anyway, so
yeah. On my little incense burner, I'm gonna cast light on that thing, and it's gonna shine bright. for
how long
20
do you
feet.
think it would take me to do it?
I think you're going to have to sit down with it, is what I think.
And how
think-
long?
I feel like it could take, I want to say, over an hour to do it well.
What the calligrapher supplies? I'm a calligrapher. I'm
Yeah.
an artist.
Yeah, I think that's generous. An hour's worth of work. But it would be like dedicated work. I wouldn't say, half-assed walking in the dark.
Okay, never mind then.
So that's my light, by the
Okay.
way.
Okay, so you see you've seen this passage into the natural caverns behind you. Ahead of you, you see a big circular chamber, and it's full of water that spills out this way.
Yeah, that's where we went, right? Didn't we go down the
Yeah.
sewers or something?
We went this way.
Okay, well, probably go that way then.
Sorry, can you describe what this looks like again? Is it like
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a circular chamber. It looks like some water they must have hit some kind of underground
Aquifer.
yeah, some kind of water source under the ground, and it started to seep in. So it looks like this is an abandoned kind of chamber of the catacombs that they were working on, and the water's filled up in this room and is spilled out here, out this way,
Can I
towards the natural
can I
caverns.
peek my head in, and with my light, can I roll a perception check to see if there's anything, any kind of openings or footholds or anything that how big it is, how tall it is, that kind of thing?
Yeah, sure.
No. Okay.
Sorry, what do you want?
Oh, wait. No, you just already explained what was in there, right?
Yeah, so it's a big
Right.
circular room. The roof goes up probably about 6 feet. It looks like
Okay.
they were going to
Right.
continue on with the catacombs in this direction, but hit some groundwater that flooded, and also the walls kind of collapsed to the north of you into the natural catacombs here, where the water is pouring out into.
I get it. Sorry, I missed that part. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Okay, you want to just go to I guess we're gonna go to that underground church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's find our way back in. I'll lead the
Yeah.
way, I guess. You tell me where to go, I'll lead the way.
because that'll lead us to what was it?
It was the underground church with the crawly guy.
The cross. Oh right.
And then we climbed up the stairs that brought us into the upper level of the church where all the priests were healing people.
Right.
Yep.
That must have been on the day I was not here.
No, you were here.
Yeah, you were there. That was when we first got into Root Town.
Yeah, we fought the carrion crawler.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
that.
passed.
Oh, sorry, that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that in set just to remind myself that I'm dressed as somebody.
Okay.
There's the guy.
Yeah, I've got all the guard captain shit on. The badge and the purple cloth. And
I guess you do as well.
on this side.
I'm dressed as a guard. Can a Dragonborn pass as a guard? Are there Dragonborn guards?
Yeah, there's so
I mean, there's
There's-
a half orc.
you can find all manner of free folk kind of in most positions in the empire, in the bigger cities of Lone. Dragonborns are probably one of the more rare and unseen creatures in Lone. So if you were to be a Dragonborn guard, everybody would know who you are, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
There's not a lot of y'all.
Yeah,
So
why
I'm
don't
not
you rub some oats on your face?
Guys, did anybody find it weird that that one chamber was swept clean?
Wait, what chamber?
Why was the chamber that we were just in swept clean?
What do you mean?
The chamber that everything else was dusty, and this chamber right here that you're still in right now, Getty, was a.
Oh yeah, there's like
Yes.
piles of shit though.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Isn't there? Those are piles of shit.
I think that's just.
Yeah, it's the piles of rubble.
So as he was coming down the hallway, Kaliza saw that the first chamber that you were in was dusty and full of cobwebs, and the next chamber that he went into almost seemed to be washed and sparkly clean.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's just you,
I know,
bro.
he just told you.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh, my camera died.
we'll remember your mustache. It's okay. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Should we go back and check it out again?
I feel like we're missing a clue of some kind.
I guess we could, but what about this room that we're in now? How's it looking? Is it clean too? Because I guess we should follow the cleanliness.
All
Is
right. Well,
Shane still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
okay. Let's just roll a. I'm gonna go in here and roll a perception check on this room as well.
Yeah, and we've got the light, so we can all roll a perception check if we want. I'm guessing.
Oh, jeez.
Huh? 15. Nice.
Hey, Claudius.
Claudius, okay. Claudius and Gyoza, you see in the far end of the room a just barely visible, the shimmering clear membrane of a gelatinous cube.
That's why the walls are clean. I knew we saw it somewhere. Yeah, we fought one of these before. It's probably best to just stay out of its way. I mean, we could fight.
Where
if
is
you
it
want.
again?
Just back there. Just take a. You can
Put
see
it down here somewhere. Yeah.
Let's not fight it right now.
Wasn't it like easy to kill once you just hit it?
Except that like half of us were inside it at the same
Yeah,
time,
we almost lost Barris and Naziros.
and that was like one of our that was our first battle, wasn't it?
That was, yeah. I don't know how we didn't die. Yeah, Seth thought that one of us was going to die doing that.
Yeah.
So maybe we shouldn't now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with only one exit and everything.
Which we could probably just dash for, to be honest.
It's just very slowly puttering around in the corner here, sucking up all the little bits. You see like it roll over a little rat that runs through, and it sucks up into its body. You see
the
it
rat?
in the gel, just dissolving into like this pink goo throughout its body.
Oh, not the rat.
It's
Yikes.
just shimmering and like
So
jello.
that's the exit?
We should leave it here for the guards that are probably going to pursue us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a
So-
good point.
Like, where's the exit that we remember? Is it down here, or is it like over here?
Who's here?
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess we'll try and tiptoe over to that.
Okay, if you remember, the gelatinous cube is quite a slow little boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
All right.
What the fuck?
Okay, so you guys come to a long hallway here.
You've been here before, right? This is not a trap, guys.
No, we've been here.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure we've been here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the long hallway that leads to the sewers, and then we go through the sewers. Oh yeah, there's that trap door that leads up into the
Blech.
restaurant.
hmm
But that's like right beside the fountain. So
Yeah, you guys have passed that. Okay, so you guys start heading down the long hallway here, and you come across the cross hall again.
yeah, I think we're just gonna try and make our way over to the.
To the chapel.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was down here. So you guys can make your way. You guys can make your way down. There's a set of stairs there through the door.
Hairpin turn.
There into the chapel underground.
So this is the chapel here.
Yeah, there's an underground sanctuary here
Okay.
that they found. Okay, so as you guys give me another perception check.
Nice 7.
What are the new ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. As you're approaching,
We don't know shit.
yeah, everything seems fine.
That's a classic Che move right there. All right, let's tiptoe in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
This is all new for me.
Water.
Don't say tiptoe. He'll make me stealth check.
Yeah, I'll be back.
How's the apartment hunting going, Seth?
Oh, well, we got approved for a place,
Oh, yeah?
and we were supposed to move in today,
Oh,
and then it fell through.
shit.
So that's not happening.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I just got 45 minutes ago. I got a text from my aunt saying that she did get approved for the place that she was looking at, and then she
Yeah.
called my landlord to tell for June 1st. And she called my landlord to tell him, and he said, "Oh, well, that's good because I was planning on telling you guys to, leave soon anyway. And since you're leaving, I'll get Andy to leave too."
Great.
So, but he still hasn't said anything to me. And
Well, that
apparently he
sucks.
told her that I'm hard to get a hold of.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, he hasn't called me or texted me or knocked on my door or anything. So
Well,
it
that
looks like
sucks.
I'm going to be out by the end of May, and I'm looking at stuff right now, and yeah, it's brutal. There's like
Oh, you
nothing
don't have
for
to tell me. I know. It's
$1,400
brutal.
a month for a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. We got approved for a 3-bedroom bungalow on Speedvale in Guelph, and it was
Oh.
1,800 a month. And
Really?
yeah,
Wow,
and
that's
it was
really cheap.
yeah, it was good. And we were gonna move in. Like we just found out like 2 days ago, and we are like, amazing. So
Yeah.
we're gonna move in, and then Megan's work called her this morning and was just like, "Hey, do you know this Denise person or whatever?" And Megan's like, "Yeah, that's our new landlord." And she said, "Oh, she's been calling and harassing us. She doesn't believe that Canadian Mental Health Association is a real place or a real job or whatever. She's like questioning the validity of like Megan's employment and like harassing us. You should not rent from this person."
What?
And yeah, we were like, "Oh shit!" So we called her and we're like, "What the fuck's going on?" Oh, sorry, this is filming. Sorry, I shouldn't say all this. I forgot. Sorry, I can tell you about it later. But
It's just for terror.
that's true. Yeah. So basically, she was like, "Yeah, I don't believe it's like it's true. I'm questioning the validity of it or whatever." And Megan's like, "Well, you're wrong. That's crazy talk. Like, what do you mean?" And we're just like, "Well, obviously you don't trust us, and we don't trust you either anymore. So we don't feel comfortable renting from you."
Yeah,
So we just
that's
kiboshed.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
As if like that's something you can clearly Google. Why would you
Yeah.
not?
Right. Just like
Yeah.
paranoid person behavior.
Yeah,
Maybe she has some issues with the mental health or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
probably.
You know.
But it was really
Well, then she
frustrating.
needs to know that the Canadian Mental Health Association exists.
Yeah.
She should know. Maybe she needs it.
Okay, so give me some stealth checks.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Do you have disadvantage, Andy?
Yes.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, I'm fine.
Do I still need to roll twice then?
Oh, you got a 1.
I have disadvantage, so.
That is disadvantage if you roll twice. You take
Oh
the lower.
What?
That's funny.
Wow.
Was that even possible?
That's,
Oh.
that's bad.
Okay, so as you guys step into the room, we'll save the zeros for last. As you guys step into the room, the first thing that you see, so if you remember, this is the doorway that led to the stairs that led you right up to Root Town.
Yeah, so we could just fuck off.
It looks like these demons here have pulled in a pile of corpses. The cathedral is now, sorry, the sanctuary is now full of Root Town deceased Root Town citizens, and these three here have just been feasting and throwing them into their mouths. Tearing them to pieces and eating and digesting them with their horrible, horrifying mouths. And Gyoza, you can slip right through, as can let's see, they're gonna roll against their wisdom.
Oh, and they're pretty dumb, so imagine one of them gets a nat 1. Well, all of them. No, that's not gonna happen.
Hey, it can happen to anyone, all right?
That's not gonna happen.
It can happen twice to anyone.
Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure I still have inspiration. I don't know if everybody else does.
They're pretty slow too, right? We can just fucking deke.
I do have inspiration, but
Yeah.
I'm also rolling with a disadvantage for stealth. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you guys step into the room, these two here just continue to throw body parts into their mouths. A trail of blood from the stairs here goes to show that probably they have just been dragging down the corpses from
So they can fit on the staircase.
from the alleyway.
Uh,
From the alleyways up above on the up above in Root Town. So as you guys start to make your way through, these two just keep eating as this one drops the human leg in his hand as his eyeless face turns to you as Naziro steps into the room and kicks over a rotting pew that tumbles to the ground and creates a huge ricocheting sound in the cavernous sanctuary. And as he just starts to scream, flesh and blood fly from his hideous maw as he's just like and starts pointing in your guys' direction.
Is this one of the new one we just fought, or is this?
These appear to be similar to the maw demons that you found, if not maybe a little bigger, a little juicier.
Just outside of Modrill's office, you mean? Or bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to cast Mage Hand and have it actually tap the guy on the shoulder from behind
Okay.
and try to confuse him into thinking that there's something behind him.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, yeah.
ooh. Wow.
He for a second he does like turn his head and look for a second.
And then I'm gonna climb up to the very first step here and be like,
Okay.
guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
Claudius, cast the fucking firebolt. Fireball.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do? Because they are they see you now, and as you're starting to go,
all three of them?
yes,
Okay.
Should we
I'm just
all
gonna
ask?
fucking run.
cool, go for it. Okay, so these guys start like hoofing it towards you, just like.
I mean, they can get up the stairs.
Get up!
Go, 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 go!
Just vomiting. So
It's a spiral staircase, I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
it is, yeah. So you guys
Yeah.
hit that spiral staircase and you just start going up and up and up as these three very large guys have a very difficult time squeezing single file through the spiraling staircase until you make your way back up to the old nunnery that you guys came up to in the beginning, where the nurses were tending to the sick people. But now,
Can I also try and do another mage hand
sure, what do you want to do?
on the guy who's closest, like the guy who's first in line up the stairs, and have him like tapped on the shoulder and try to trick him again. If it's the same guy, I don't know.
They went backwards.
Can I do that? Oh, you're waiting for me? I can't hear you.
I can't hear Seth.
Oh yeah, I can't hear him anymore either.
No, you're gone.
Yeah,
Are you talking, Seth? I can't.
yeah, we can't hear him. We'll come back.
Oh, there
His
he goes.
video is gone.
Is-
Yes, I
Oh.
have.
I can hear you
Oh,
now.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you want me to do that again?
Yeah, give me another deception check.
Okay.
Oh, crit
Jesus,
fail. Oh man.
Wait. No,
You're rolling
No.
against his wisdom.
I have lucky. When you
Okay.
roll a 1 on an attack roll, ability check,
That's
saving throw, you can
true.
re-roll the die.
That's
You must-
true.
And you must use the new roll. 22!
Yay!
Yeah!
Cool. So the mage hand pops up and starts poking the
I'm trying to make
demon
him
on the
turn
shoulder.
around and bump everybody down the stairs.
He turns around and socks the maw demon behind him with a closed fist, and you just hear a swoop as it like smokes him in the fat belly. And they're just yelling at each other in the hallway as you guys make your way up to the nunnery.
Yeah!
So you guys are now in the cellar of the nunnery. It's if you remember before you guys came up in the cellar, and it was full of like dusty barrels and stuff like that. And there was a doorway right there where there previously was a bunch of nuns tending to sick people. But now as you peek your head in, you see the cots and the beds, and half of them are tipped over. It seems to be that there's been some bodies left behind lying in the bed. The doors at the front of the nunnery are wide open, and there's just like a breeze blowing the curtain through the broken window. It's completely vacant and empty and destroyed in here.
Okay. So I turn to my friends and say, "Where to now, guys? Where is this ally of yours? What's her name again?
Reyna.
Reyna.
Can we... I think the closest thing to us right now would have been the baddies hideout, wouldn't it? Or we're sort of halfway in between the tower and the baddies, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're down here somewhere.
Yeah, because I thought that we were like almost right on the water.
Yeah, you guys are just about over here.
The clock tower's in this park, near the park.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's here.
But did she tell us the clock tower was raided? You guys remember?
I don't. My character does not listen, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys have picked up on that over the course of all of these. He's just so full of himself. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. I picked up on that.
So wait, where are we? We're like right.
You guys are still in the nunnery at the moment.
Yeah,
Or at
but
least
like
whatever
that
the-
is that right about there?
Yeah, it's like it's not quite all the way down to the river. It's here-ish.
Okay, and that's the tower.
Yeah.
Where was the orphanage? Was that like over here?
No, it was over here.
Okay, and
Or
I thought
up
the
here, rather.
baddies
Up here,
yeah,
rather. Yeah. So this was the orphanage here.
and the baddies were down here, weren't they?
The little toughies.
Toughies, yeah.
Yeah. They were down here, but you sent them back to the orphanage.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think we should stop at the orphanage on the way. It would be good to keep cover.
What will we look for in the orphanage?
Well, you know, it's just a safer way to go.
Through the orphanage.
Yeah, if we go over to the orphanage, we can, those toughies know how to get around town.
Oh, the
Assuming
toughies. Yeah,
Yeah.
look, I'm interested in these toughies. I think our first course of action was to find Reyna. Did she give any notification as to where she would be found?
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember. You guys, I don't know if you want to do a history check or something.
Yeah, Seth, can we do a history check to see if she told us anything that where she was?
Sure. You can give me a history check.
23.
All right. So
Holy fuck. Maybe I do remember something.
so the other night she said she was going to be in Root Town. She said that the Paladins had been pushing extra hard in the district, that they've been raiding the area a lot more. They did do a raid on their watchtower, and arrested a bunch of their individuals. She didn't tell you where she was because you guys said you guys weren't going to go there. So she didn't really make a plan. She just said she would be in Root Town.
Well, if that's the case, then we should go to the orphanage because the Toughies are associated with Reyna. So if the Toughies are at the orphanage, they'll be able to tell us where to go.
Okay, that's smart. I'm in. Let's do it.
And also, I'm pretty sure that Reyna cares about the orphanage because we let her know about that, and Reyna cares about Root Town.
Let's work our way into the orphanage.
Yeah.
Cool. So, as you guys are in the streets, if you remember the state of them last time, like this, like the
Bodies.
the lack of money in the district already created quite a grim scene in Root Town, with uncared for buildings kind of collapsing in on themselves all over the place, cobblestone roads full of potholes, full of murky water, and the last time you were here, there was bodies filling up the alleyways. It looked like the Paladins had been stacking them up in the alleyways and getting them off the main thoroughfares. Now it looks like there's entire blocks that look like they seem to have been reduced to rubble. On your way, it looks like the Paladins have been kind of riding through and torching whole blocks in the city, in the district rather. So as you make your way up towards the orphanage, which way are you guys going? How are you guys going to get there?
We can either take the main road, which
We used the rooftops last time.
Yeah, I guess we could go through where the Toughies were because that's
Are we as much of a heat score in Root Town as we were outside of Root Town? I mean, the wanted posters. I mean, this place has been neglected by the rest of the city, right?
Yeah, but Gliza, there's like imps. There's fucking like crazy red people that like blow up, and like the blood people will come up.
But at least we don't have a bunch of narcs, right?
Yeah, but we just don't want to fight the whole time.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, Lightfoot on the rooftops, maybe.
Yeah, so the city guards haven't typically been coming into Root Town, which you guys would know. It's mostly been the Paladins have locked down Root Town. So the city guards are controlling this gate here.
Right.
And the Paladins have been controlling this gate, the gate in Paladin Square, and the city guards have been controlling this gate as well.
Interesting.
But the city guards haven't been entering into the district so far.
Yeah. So I mean, my vote's to go on the rooftops if we can.
Okay, let's do the rooftops. I mean, we got RoboCop with us, but let's see if we can.
That's probably why we should do the rooftops.
We got old Prospector in tow.
Okay, so you guys.
I don't see your point.
What does that have to do with anything?
So you guys can enter.
Hello.
Sorry, what were you saying, Seth?
You can enter into one of the old apartments and make your way up to the rooftops. When you get up there, you can quickly find some of the planks and bridges that the little Toughies and the Rat Kings have placed between the buildings to create kind of like a network of easy movement that you guys discovered previously. Excuse me. And you guys can start traveling over the rooftops and over the planks between buildings towards the orphanage.
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Cool. So yeah, as you guys are up there, you do see some stuff down on the streets below. You see demons running through the street. They seem to be quite desperate and hungry. And as you're up there, you see a small troop of paladins walking kind of like back to back, kind of almost as if they're lost in the district here, and they begin to clash with the demons below at your feet. It seems to be quite an even match between the two groups as they're clashing at your feet. You continue to move eastwards towards Little Gardens, where you do see a trail of destruction around you. But luckily, as you continue forward, the slanted rooftops of Little Gardens across the street eventually comes into view, and it's standing with the wrought iron gate around it. It seems to have holes in it. It's in rough shape, but it's there.
Okay.
It's worse off than it was?
No, it's about the same. It's about the same.
Okay.
Mhm.
If I remember, there was some entrance that we could get in through the roof, I believe, if we like followed around to the side.
So there was. Let me grab my maps.
As I look at the destruction and all the demonry around, I turn to Gyoza and say, "Oh, little edamame boy, I I get what you're saying."
It's edamame. What the fuck? Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Not safe to travel on the road.
Peter, Paul, whatever. Yeah. Ezekiel. Yeah. Yeah, because I think last time we ran through the street right to the front door, but we were told by the toughies about going around the side if we could get in through the roof.
The kitchens. Yeah, you could get in. So you can come in through the. So basically, here I'll draw it out for you from where you're sitting.
I mean, if we want to try and get in without being noticed, which is probably a good idea with all the demons and shit around, I would think going in the one way would be better.
Okay, so
Because it's probably going to be a pretty squeaky gate. Also, I probably gotta head out soon.
okay.
But if you want, I could like hang out at the orphanage or something.
It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. Okay, so are you guys in this room here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this here is the rooftop y'all are standing on down here.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the street below. This is the gates of the orphanage. What you see is the gates at the front leading to the front doors. You see the storm cellar at the side here.
Oh, that's the one I was. Okay.
You see a staircase here leading into the kitchen. You see a back entrance here. And there's various trees and stuff. There's the little garden itself is in the back.
Can we do a perception check to see if there's anything like around any demons or anything in the streets below us, in front of the main entrance?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe like in this section here. Yeah.
They're like within. You can see them, I guess. Oh God.
24.
Okay, so Gliza, as the sound of fighting rings out on the street behind you, where you left the paladins and clashing demons, you hear the screeching, and as your eyes flick up towards that from, you see this horrible flying creature in the air, and it's flying towards. You haven't seen anything like this before, and it's flying towards the sound of the clashing in the streets. And as it reaches over there, you just hear the voices of the paladins, of the men, calling out for help as it swoops in.
Oh my god. Which direction, sorry, is that?
That's
Can you
behind
ping-
us.
Can you ping it? Or is it out of map?
It's way out of map, but it's way.
Yeah.
It's back there. It's back
To the
there.
east. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Fuck, okay, so south, yeah. So I relay that to my my friends here. And I just say, I don't know what I just saw, but we are not going that direction. There were some paladins screaming for help, but if we want to get into the orphanage, maybe now's our chance. There seems to be a commotion down there.
Well, I agree.
For the most part, Seth, this laneway in front of us, this is clear.
It's all empty.
Yes. Yeah.
But
Okay.
I would imagine the gate is locked.
It appears to be closed. So this is the alley down here, if you remember, where there was a ton of bodies down here as well.
Okay. So do you guys remember how to get in here? How did we figure this out before?
Well, the gate was open last time, but hey, could I reasonably fit through the bars?
No, I don't think so.
But
There.
that's fantastic. Just sad faces. That's great. I can't fit through the bars anywhere.
No, it's like a rod. It's like a wrought iron fence. Like.
Claudius, what do you think?
Well, if it looks the same to me. I don't see why we can't just go in.
Okay.
But isn't it locked?
So Seth, we're on top. We're elevated right now, right? We're not at ground level.
No, you're not.
Okay. Can we find a way down first of all?
Yeah, I think last time we were able to just hop down.
Last time I think you guys went through a hole in the roof and took your guys' way down to the street.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you guys can do that again.
Let's find our way down to the street.
Okay, so there's a hole in the roof up here with a ladder. That's what it was. There's a ladder that the little toughies had set up for easy access to this part of the roof. So you guys, it's covered up with like a bit of like canvas covering up the hole. But when you like pull it away, you see a ladder, and you guys can climb down that. And now you're in this abandoned building. And you guys can just follow the stairs down until you're facing the doorway down here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's do it. Now we're on ground level, but near the front door.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Do we require another perception check to see if the street is still clear?
So as you poke your head out, you can give me another perception check if you want.
All right.
It's a new vantage point, so yeah.
That's 13.
Okay.
Oh,
9.
Okay, yeah, it appears to be clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
even Claudius.
Okay.
Why does mine never show up?
Does anybody else with better stealth?
Oh, Claudius. Oh, sorry, Claudius. You got an 18, eh? Okay. Yeah. So Claudius, you see. Sorry, I didn't see your roll. You see behind the tree here. You see an individual appears to be like hunkering down behind the tree and behind the bushes, holding a crossbow.
Oh, they're guarding.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Which tree was that? Sorry.
This
Over
one
here.
here.
Okay.
Do you guys have any way of identifying this person? Is there any insignia or any kind of coloring or anything? Or are these guys just like pretty rogue and guerrilla?
Yeah, can you see like any
With that
tattoos?
perception check, you see quickly the flash of he's pretty well disguised in there. You see the flash of his crossbow just briefly with that 18 check because he's disguised quite
Guys,
well.
there's someone hiding in the tree. I think he's trying to protect the front doorway.
Hey guys, does Reyna have any like sayings or any kind of like hand signals or something that they do? Have you noticed in the past? So you can like quickly identify that you're friendly.
As you guys are talking about it, I'm just gonna run up to the gates.
Okay.
And I notice what he says about the guy, and I'm just gonna whisper over, "Hey, it's me, it's Gyoza. Come on."
You see the individual step forward, and you see a young, fresh-faced boy with the crossbow, and
I have my hands up, and I'm just like, "Hey, it's me, Gyoza."
with the red cape, and he looks at you and he says, "Those that don't feed the cats."
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Is it, does it,
What was
isn't
it?
isn't it die with the rats?
Young
Hold
Devin.
Oh, it's fucking young Devin.
Young Devin puts the bolt in his crossbow, and he says, "I'm giving you one more chance."
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Can you just say young Devin?
Seth, I think
We'll
I'm
soon
about to
feed the
release
rats.
some of my that shit.
Yeah. We'll soon feed the rats.
He looks over his shoulder and he says, "You can't be too careful with the leaks in the organization."
Oh, I get it, Devin. It's all good. Is this? We came to see the kids. Are you guys? Is this where? We're also trying to find Raina.
He said, "She's inside."
Fuck yeah.
Can you let us in,
Yeah.
big
He
guy?
comes over to the gate and he pulls a key out and he unlocks the gate and opens it up for you. And he says, as he starts walking in, he's like, "I don't trust you."
It's. I would like to give him the finger gun to be like, "Hey, that's
Make him shit his
alright, though." And then I'm gonna smack him like on the side of the ass because that's how tall I am. As I'm walking past him.
He says, "There is a leak in the organization, and if I find it's you, Raina might like you, but I'm sure I can change her mind." And he clicks the gate behind you and locks it.
I'm just gonna whisper under my breath in passing. We thought that you were the lead buddy.
He's definitely.
We thought you were.
Yeah, what the fuck is Buddy gonna do? He's on guard duty.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's not
so
making any decisions.
you guys come in. You guys enter the little gardens orphanage. Gyoza and Claudius. It's like again like a blast from the past, a walk down memory lane. And as you step in, the lady Annaline that you sent to take care of the kids. She seems to have been doing her best. She's cleaned up the place considerably.
Okay, good. There's no blood.
No. Yeah. And on top of that, with the little resources available in Root Town, she seems to have put together quite a bit. And she's got some it looks like some kids have done some artwork and she's hung them on the walls. And as you step into the foyer, you see that there are some rat kings hanging out in the foyer, kind of like protecting guard duty, that kind of thing.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm gonna say, hey. Oh, sorry, what's her name again? No,
Annaline. Annaline is she's not in sight yet, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to talk to the fucking Rat Kings and be like, hey, we're here to see Raina. And also the little toughies.
Says, I love those.
They're great. Yeah, I miss them. Oh,
lost him.
Raina. I look you over. They're like, I recognize. Oh, she's like, he says, the Rat King down there says, I recognize you guys.
Okay.
And where's the Rat Kings? Or
you're good
now, I think.
Shane, are you good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where's
Okay,
the little toughies, bud?
Oh, you
I
guys
will-
missed all of that?
No, I said,
Yeah.
yeah, we got Raina's upstairs. That's all we heard. At least that's all I heard.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah,
missed the
they're
toughies.
probably they're. Oh, okay, he says the toughies are probably they're probably playing around somewhere in the upstairs with the other kids. We're trying to keep them out of trouble as best we can these days, but you know them. They're sneaking out all that kind of stuff.
All right, thanks, man. And as I'm walking past them, I'm gonna smack him on the ass because that's how tall I am.
That should be your.
That's gonna be a new thing. Yeah.
That's your trademark. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Smack.
Smack him on the side of the ass because that's how tall I
Yeah,
am.
side of the ass. Yeah, not the back, the side.
Okay, let's make our way up to
Yeah, we're gonna go
top with
upstairs.
Raina.
And I just want to have like a momentary flashback of seeing the big guy roll down the stairs, and then just like the thought of Barris going over and cutting off his hands.
It was a very grim exchange.
Yeah.
As you head up, like Annaline has definitely tried to do her best, but there might be a little like speck of blood here and there that you notice down the hallway.
Yeah. If I notice anything, I'd prestidigation it.
Cool. Yeah. So where are you guys going?
Using the directions that they gave us, and
Well, I guess we're gonna walk down the upstairs hallway,
reconvene with Raina.
and we're gonna pass all the rooms with the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like keep an eye out for the little tough.
Yeah, as you make your way to Raina's office in the middle of the hall, if you remember, that was where Bulgar was set up.
Yeah.
You pass by one of the doors that are open, and you see a group of kids sitting around in a circle, and a little red-haired girl in the middle. She's got her hand flat on the ground, and she's got a knife in the other, and she's just doing the between the fingers as fast as she can. Just
Oh shit! What was her name?
and all the kids are like, "Oh wow, wow, wow!" And you see a little little ratkin guy, and he's like got his arms crossed there. He's like, "Nice job, Pip. I think I could probably do it faster though. I could probably do it a little quicker."
Hey, you guys go on without me, and I'm gonna duck into that room and be like, guys.
Like, yeah, as soon as they see you, they're like, "Hey, you didn't die. Nice."
No, I'm not done.
Oh, when I saw you, I thought you got soft since leaving Root Town. I thought you were gonna die for sure.
So I'm gonna take out like my lute and start. Hey, you guys want to hear a song?
Oh, hell yeah!
And I'm gonna start playing music for the kids while you guys can go.
Cool. The third little toughie, Sash, the little halfling boy, he comes over and he like sits like right at your feet and he looks up at you and he's like, I want to learn how to do that too.
Well, you're gonna have to find yourself a lute, my boy.
Okay, so you guys are going over to Raina's office?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that kid break my fucking lute.
So you come around to down the hallway from up top of the stairs and in the middle of the room. So if you guys remember the layout of the room, the office was dead set in the middle here, and there was bedrooms all over here, all over here. Here. And the door to the office was like here. So you guys can come around and yeah, the door is closed in the office.
Okay. Does anybody else want to lead this? I mean, Raina doesn't have any idea who I am.
I'm still in the other room playing music for the kids.
Barris would be the best for this job.
Yeah, or you. Like,
Or zeros. But yeah, we're going.
Okay. So you push. You're gonna knock.
No.
All right. You knock. You're just gonna push the door open. All right. You push the door open, and you see Aniline desk at the end of the room here, and she's sitting in the chair and putting bags of coins out onto the table, and she says, this is all I could get this time around. I'm hoping that's enough to maybe to feed some of the kids for another couple weeks. And Annaline's just like, oh, it'll do. I believe it'll do fine. We just need to make our work into the rest of the city to get our supplies. And Raina says, I'm heading back there in a day. I'll make sure that I bring back some food from the markets. And then her eyes swing up as you guys step in. She says, oh, Raina, you see that she's got like the dark skin and the sea foam colored hair back in a ponytail with her red Rat King cloak on, and looks up at you guys and she says, oh, you changed your mind. You decided to find me out here, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did. We figured we could help you out. You helped us out. Seemed
well, that's what they say. That's the sign of a Rat King. You know, no favor left unreturned.
I don't know. Yeah, Ferris is a Rat King. I don't know if we want to be Rat Kings there, Raina. We're happy to help though.
What's their wait?
Okay,
we're helping them.
It's like, sorry, everybody keeps cutting out on me.
Sorry,
Yeah, I keep losing you too.
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh again.
I refreshed too. Might as well. Testing.
You're all good.
Testing.
I don't have Andy.
I can hear. I can see Andy. Are we?
Hello, Adam.
Wait, are we helping these people, or are we gonna try to garner their help?
We're just gonna murder them all.
I think we're gonna sort of do both. So I've
Right.
stopped playing music for the kids, and I'm gonna waltz in,
Yeah.
sort of like barge in, and be like, Raina!
She looks at you. She does have a little smirk when you walk in.
Ha ha!
And she says, I'm glad you all survived the night. It was a harrowing experience fighting whatever that was. What news from the other side of the wall?
Everything's gone to shit.
Well, yeah, we're kind of we're fugitives.
Things are grimmer than ever thought possible. It can only get worse from here.
She says, fugitives, I know what that feels like. And the other Rat Kings in the room give a little chuckle. She's been wanted for quite a bit of gold herself lately.
That's right. We the price on our head is the same as yours.
It is.
She says,
10,000.
She says, well, then that only convinces me more of your loyalty. If the castle wants you, then you can't be the leaks that are giving away our information.
Oh, of course not.
She says, I assume you've come back to help me with the problem I asked for.
Yeah.
Great. I need to formulate a plan if we're going to make a raid on the Paladin Tower.
Well, you see, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I meant to ask you, did you ever come across any, the antidotes that you got? Did you come across any, recipes or research papers?
She kind of leans back a bit and she says, last time you came to the Watchtower, I let you take what you want.
Yeah, we need. I mean, I'm just asking.
As far as I know, the last time I saw the research and the last time I saw the rest of the so-called vaccines, they were in the Watchtower, but that was before the Paladins raided us. I don't know if they took them. I don't know If they left it in the watchtower, I'm not sure
I
where
don't
it
remember
is.
if we even asked for the research. Do you?
You did not take the research from me.
Damn it.
The research was in the watchtower, and I would have brought it with me if I could, but we weren't expecting the paladin raid.
Was it well hidden in the watchtower?
It was in my office.
Care to be more specific about that?
It was in my desk in my office.
We just
Oh,
walked
okay.
in there. I don't think it was too well hidden.
Well, no, in the watchtower.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, we're probably not gonna get it unless we raid the paladins.
I was gonna say more about this plan. What's going on? What's your intent with the paladins?
Well, they've arrested a large number of my rat kings, including a very valuable young goblin named Tick. They have them on the other side of the wall in Paladin Square. There's a tower there, and I'm afraid that they're not going to keep them alive for very long.
Tick tock.
I think, unfortunately, that's true. Uh, she says yes. So basically, and in case there's any confusion, the watchtower in Root Town is different from the tower in Paladin Square. Okay. So So she says yes. So Tick, Omen, a number of my rat kings are being held prisoner in the tower in Paladin Square, and I'm worried that they're not going to be kept alive much longer. I believe that they're only keeping them to gain information about me and my whereabouts. And I also believe that the paladins think we are responsible for some of this disaster in Root Town. I think they believe that we handed out those vaccines on purpose.
Well, I mean,
You did.
I mean,
yeah,
did. with the intent of people exploding and turning into demons.
Yeah. By the way, do you have any more of that stuff on you?
On me, no. There was crates of it in the watchtower.
Okay.
And where's the watchtower again? Sorry.
It's in Root Town. It's not too far from here.
Yeah, it's just like northwest of us.
Make a note of that.
Well,
okay.
I mean, have you seen Barris at all? Has he come by?
I believe I have seen him. Yes.
What's
was
that tiefling fuck up to?
She says, all will be explained when he reunites, I'm sure. But for now, he's doing business for me.
Business.
Cutting off some hands, taking numbers.
All right, yeah.
If we do this raid with you, could we... By the way, my name is Glisa. I'm not sure if I actually introduced you. We were battling.
Yeah,
we were fighting all together. Shit got crazy.
Hey, Glisa. This is my loudmouth dwarf friend.
She says, dwarf.
Literally the first time of talking.
She says, dwarf. If the castle and the empire want your head, I consider you a friend.
Isn't he short?
Okay.
She says, what of Lester?
Lester.
Last I saw, he was splattered on the ground. What's going on in the castle? This is information that could affect us all.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm not sure who Lester is.
Remington's in charge now.
Yeah, Remington kind of gave him a little push.
This is bad news.
He went kaput.
This is quite bad news.
I figured that out.
Remington's a snake, and he cannot be allowed to sit on the governor's throne in the castle. This makes me nervous. There's potentially a vacuum of power in the castle right now, and many factions that may make a power play for that position.
That's why we need to. That's why we need to bind together and fight as a team.
Pretty sure there's
If
one.
we help you in this raid, can we count on you to work with us to try to overthrow this power and bring it back to our favor? Because we.
Wait, that. What are you talking about? She helped us kill the demon. Of course she's in. God.
She says, "Are you suggesting that we overthrow the government, the empire?"
Well, we clearly see that there are some issues at the top.
We're not the center of the empire.
She says, "Yes, that's what we've been fighting to do in our own way. If the time to strike is now, if there is instability in the castle and instability in the city, if what you say is true and that the rest of the city is starting to look like Root Town, now might be the time to strike at the castle and put the power back in the people's hands."
Zeros, do you want to add anything to this? I mean, we're going to the paladins. I mean, you're kind of a paladin, although you're a pretty scaly motherfucker. But yeah,
I haven't been a paladin, or I haven't been a paladin of the Light Seal in 30 years.
Well, you still got paladins on your shoulders.
Yep. Sorry, guys. I was dealing with something else. I kind of missed a little bit there.
Okay. I think we should start planning. Let's plan this raid.
Yeah, like Reyna is saying that she'll help us overthrow the government, essentially, and because Buddy, whatever the fuck his name is.
Can I use this time to retell in brief and in earnest my connection with Modril and his our suspected our suspicion of him being at the top of this?
Does she even know?
Yeah,
Modril?
for sure. You can. So, what do you want? So, give your elevator pitch.
I'm just saying. Just to cut the. We don't have a whole lot of time because things are about to get much worse before they get better. Like I said before, I'm Glisa. I come from Greenspring. I follow Fen, the original non-church version of it. Modril was an agent of the fire, much like me, but he has turned to the dark side and follows. Actually, he is pledged his allegiance to Noros, and Noros is the one behind all of this. What they plan to do, and as to them getting to the top and to the government of this place, they have infiltrated and set their plan in motion to devise and to corrupt the upperlings of this whole city and to bring about a age of darkness for which Noros can prosper in. So hence all the portals, hence all the commotion and chaos. And I think we have a tough hill to climb, and that's why we need all the allies we can get. So
she says, so what you're telling me is the one responsible for the plague in Root Town, some fallen follower of Fen, killed Lester and is now
that is our suspicion.
Springs in the castle.
That is our suspicion.
This is grim news indeed. It's worse. That's even worse than Remington on his own. The snake sitting on the throne.
Oh, this is not. We are not dealing with a power grab or factions fighting for the top. This is much deeper and much grander in scale.
She says, my love for Root Town does sometimes extend to the rest of the city. And my distaste for the Empire and the demons that have destroyed my beloved home, that yes, of course, I will die for my cause, for our cause.
So you see our haste and importance in this mission. We will help you plan and raid these paladins, but I want to know whether or not you and the rest of your team will help when the time comes.
Well, she says, I won't have much of a team unless you can get them out of the tower.
Okay, fair enough.
That's my problem.
And I'm gonna walk over and smack her on the side of the ass and say, "Don't worry about it." And then I'm gonna waltz back out of the room into the room with all the kids.
I was gonna say, please forgive Gyoza. He likes children.
And I'm gonna start playing music, and then I'm gonna talk to the little halfling boy, and give him the loot, and sort of show him some very quick chords and stuff, and be like, "Be very careful." And as he's sitting there learning how to play it, I'm going to sit and use my calligrapher's supplies to change the guard captain's papers into a perfect rendition of me.
Cool. Yeah, Sash is like plucking away on the loot. It sounds terrible. The rest of the kids are like enjoying and laughing and dancing though. You get a little chance. They do have some arts and crafts supplies in there that you can use as well. Raina looks at the three of you left remaining, and she says, "Listen, I'm happy to help. You guys have done quite a bit for the Rat Kings now. I am happy to lend our blades, but here's the thing: we are not going to be much use unless you can get my people out of the Paladin's grasp."
As I say, we are just 5 people. There's very little that we can do without allies, so we will do everything we can. Speaking just for myself, I can't speak for my own of my peers, but yeah, we'll do whatever we can to try to increase those odds and tip the rate.
I gotta go, but can I just do a quick private chat with Seth for a second?
Sure, I'm gonna pee.
I think you gotta bring.
Okay.
I was just wondering if you guys wanted to do a short rest here, and then I guess like that. I mean, that might. Obviously, I don't know this, but maybe that would give time for Varys to
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was
come
thinking this
back.
is probably a good place for bears to show up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. But we're gonna do a short rest.
Is everybody okay to end it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can keep asking questions and stuff if you want. I'm out of the room, so I can't hear any of it anyway.
Okay.
And it's not like
we
Gyoza would
can-
listen. So
We can end here. This is a good place to end it. You guys can get a if you guys want to spend the night here, you guys can get a long rest in.
Yeah, let's do it.
you want to do a long rest? Okay.
Cool. So you guys can get a long rest in, and this is where we'll pick up next time.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
Nice work, everybody.
Yep.
yeah. That was great. Nice job, Seth, as always.
Yep.
Nice work, you guys. I was wondering where it was going to go because it was quite an open book at this point. It did really feel like the end of a big chapter at the end of that last fight. You guys had kind of foiled the big plot.
It feels kind of soft not going to see Elwyn because like that's from the very beginning of the. But no, there's more pressing things and all. Yeah,
We can still go there. I mean, I'm not. I'm kind of digging this plan right now, but
oh no, this is the plan. Like we're on the way. It's either we're gonna go up north and fuck up the mountain,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
We have that
I'll
other guy
s-
trying to make the vaccine too, right? So.
Yeah.
Plus, Green Spring should be able to try to do something as well. I left a bunch of shit with them.
Seth, I also had a question.
Hmm.
I forget Dumpring's necklace.
Yeah,
Who was that from again?
that was Dumpling gave it to you at the start of the session. It was a locket, so it opens. It had an A carved in the front of it, like for apple bottom. She said
Right.
her dad gave it to her mom before Dumpling was born.
Apple bottom.
Yeah, it's Dumpring Applebottom.
Is it actually Dumpring or Dumpling?
It's Dumpling, but I call her Dumpring.
As a picture of her for Apple
'Cause
core.
Apple bottom.
Apple butthole.
Apple bottom. Dumpring apple bottom. Anyway. Yeah, no, great session, guys. That was good.
Yeah, that
that's
was
fun.
fun. I really liked the direction. I really didn't know where you guys were going to go.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys aren't sick of Guillaume's shit, always making jokes of everything.
No, it's fun, man. It kind of gets things in motion.
Interesting.
Kind of kickstarts things. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a new thing, smacking him on the side of the ass.
It's good to have a little animosity too, you know.
Well, he's clearly the comic relief, so his charisma is just...
Yeah, my guy's charisma is like
fun.
What's that, Andy?
I was going to say, not to mention your ability to mock enemies during a battle is surprisingly
That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, guys, I gotta go.
Hey, nice job, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're all gonna log off here now too.
Yeah, ciao.
Cool.
Recording. All right, dope. I gotta make sure not to fuck this up. Display name.
Oh, yeah.
What session was this technically, Seth? This is called the Fallen City, right?
The
No.
Afflicted City.
The Ben Afflicted City. Okay. Session 12.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Export. Only 9 gigs. Pretty good.
Nice.
Oh, I was doing 30. That's probably why.
30 frames per second.
Yeah.
Too many frames.
Most of my planning was in Paladin Square. That's because as you guys were ending last session, you're like, we're definitely going to Paladin Square. That's our plan. We'll talk to them for allies. I was like, all right, okay, at least I know where they're going. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
And
But
all
then
of
you
us
threw
went
it
back
your
here
way
not
more.
drunk. Like, what?
But then he threw us the Elwyn thing, and that was like, I thought you were expecting us to go that way.
No, it's an option. I like giving you guys options along the way. I like to be surprised.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I try to keep in mind what people like all the people in the time that you're not engaging with them. What would they actually be up to?
Right.
Like living in a stasis, like what are they
Right.
actually doing at this point?
Totally.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey Andy, just a quick question here. For the audio here, I got an encoder as an AAC. Is that all right?
8AC?
No, AAC, like Apple
Or
core.
AAC. Yeah, AAC is good. What are your options?
Low delay, enhanced LD, and Apple lossless. The first 3
But
are
I mean-
AAC.